your hand around the back of my hotel. Oh yeah. Someone said you was asking after me, but I know you best as a blagger. I said, tell me your name, is it sweet? She said, my boy is
All right, welcome to Conqueror Division Lower Bracket Quarterfinals with 89 Pistons facing off against Spooky Scary Skeletons. 89 Pistons did 2-0 Spooky Scary Skeletons week 2 in league play, but that was without Spooky Scary Skeletons at full strength. I'm joined here by you guys were, oh yeah, you guys were Spiked Esports. I'm joined here by Spiked Esports member Tribal for this series, and eventually we're gonna have IPA, who's gonna be the analytical guy, just because he actually thinks about Dota, unlike myself, because I'm a carry player. I just bonk creeps. That's all I think about. But Tribulb, I know you're not as familiar because I don't. You've been playing what, upper in champ, or have you been playing in warrior more?
I really was like on a hiatus, and thanks for having me on the stream. I actually captained like way back. I want to say maybe like even 5 years ago. Like maybe it was like a warrior team, and then I just came out recently just playing in a champ. Like this is like my first season returning, and I was like the captain and drafter of Spike Esports Club team, and yeah, I mean both all of these teams were good teams. Honestly, I know. 89. We actually scrimmed them recently with our new roster, and we did a little better, but like definitely they two owed us, I think, as well. Same thing with Spiked, but I'm really interested to see what they're gonna cook up here. I know Spike has some like really crazy drafts that he cooks up sometimes.
He is. This is also the reigning defending Conqueror Division champions in Spooky Scary Skeletons. They did win season 43. They are attempting to do a run back here against 89 Pistons, but instead of having the upper bracket safety of being able to lose a series that they did last season, they are starting from lower bracket because they were the first team out of uppers. This is a Mr. Cali Sunday special. This man is known for his 2015 Wraith King build, so likely a Mr. Cali Sunday carry Wraith King. I know they could also run this off lane with Inek. I know him and Odin. Inek and Odin were out for a majority of the group stage. They had to fit
Mhm.
in stand-ins quite often for those two. Inek, I think, came back week 3, week 4. Then Odin was out like week 5, week 6. So two of the more important players in the Spooky Scary Skeleton lineup from last season just weren't here the entire season. So that probably is
And
also something to do with their lackluster group stage.
yeah, can you give me a little quick rundown on what position everyone plays? I know Spike, I believe, is pos 5, and
Spike is going to
Callie is
be.
carry.
Yeah. Spike is going to be the POS 5. Colossus GM is going to likely be the POS 4. Ionex, the POS 3. Odin is going to be the mid. And his signature and what some people say only mid hero got banned out here by 89 Pistons in that Invoker. And then it's going to be Mr. Cali Sunday on carry.
Hmm.
Then on the side of 89 Pistons, I know it's Fatality is the POS 5, Hulk or El Mache, whatever the hell, is going to be the
Thank
4.
thank you for clearing that up.
RCW and Bobby, I don't know who they are. I know who the players are, but I don't know what they changed their names to. And then Rhino's the POS 3. It's either Sun and then Jack is going to be the carry and mid. I don't know who is who because they changed their names.
I felt like Jack is more of a Bobby name, and then I don't know, RCW sound reminds me of Sun. I'm not too sure,
Hell if I know. We'll figure it out later.
but I do like the opening with the Wraith King, like only because it is like a carry hero that doesn't really, you don't care if they get countered. It also blocks a lot of like heroes that you may want to pick on the A9 side, maybe that have big ultimates, big team fight abilities because of the two lives. But they did react with the Shelfing pick, so I'm not sure they feel too good now. But you know they do have four more heroes to think about to kind of
Yeah.
counteract to kind of deal with that.
Yeah, and Shadow Fiend is a more meta carry at this point in time, just because I know it is picked in a lot of high level Dota at this point in time. It's
Even
like one
first
of
picks.
the yeah,
Hmm.
it's the go-to mid. It's more on just the go-to carry. Sometimes it's mid, depending on if it has a good matchup or not. But the Spooky Scary Skeletons lineup has a lot of flex potential. You can run the Wraith King carrier off lane. You can fucking run Fairy through every goddamn role. You can play
Every role.
at 1 through
Yeah,
5. It can be played.
literally, yeah. I have to agree with that.
Clockwork is likely Fatality's hero. I know he's been playing in pubs. He played it with me in a few pubs. So likely a Pos 5 Clockwork. This honestly might be 89 Piston safe lane duo. It makes sense. You can
Yeah,
also
no.
feed Cogs early to your SF in base. I don't know if they remember that's a thing that you can do.
Yeah, I think I like you can to get the extra souls, right? I forget about
Mm-hmm.
that too.
Yeah.
I actually drafted in this room, I think last week or this week, the same duo, Clockwork and Shadow Fiend, because it's just very strong. I think they even did it maybe on Team Spirit and Esports World Cup recently, and I definitely like A Dice opener here. It's very strong opening. I mean, like you said, on the other side, there's kind of some little flex potential there. With the snap coming out, we thinking that maybe a pos 4 snap, pos
It,
5
it could also
natures,
be
but
an Odin mid Snapfire.
oh, he does play that hero mid. That's
It,
I mean, let's leave some flex in.
it's Odin. He plays everything. He doesn't play everything, but his hero pool mid's just like he has three like normal mid heroes, and then every other mid I've seen him play is just not usually a mid hero, and it's just like he's Odin. He takes a
Hmm.
mid, so it's like whatever.
Oh yeah,
They're going with more of a meta draft with what's being played in these pro tournaments.
yeah,
Lions
definitely.
picked, Clockworks picked, Pugs picked in these, Shadow Fiends picked in these. Then Spooky Scare Skeletons more going a comfort draft.
Definitely. I mean, I can. I'll advocate for the Snapfire a little bit just because it does give them a little bit more of like a back line fight of against the Shadow Fiend instead of having to be up in his face. You kind of outrange him a little bit. You have a little the cookies to kind of get away, and then the ultimate of course as well. So I understand, but definitely very strong. Disables coming out from 89 side with the line and the coil, the hook shot to get in there. A lot of team fight, very very strong on that side as well.
So with this Shadow Shaman pick, this probably pushes Nature's Prophet to a core role, more than likely.
I mean, unless it's the Snapfire core, it could be the Natures and the Shaman or the supports. It is
Yeah.
possible. It could be Shaman pos 4 or 5.
I don't
Same
know
thing with
what.
Natures.
I don't know if Spike's in the kitchen burning it down or whatnot, but we shall see. Spike is definitely cooking something.
I do see some potential. They have a lot of the. I guess the Shaman really is like a response for the puck. They now have some hard disable at least to get that puck locked down. They have like the Sprout and the Shaman with the wards, so they have some like things they can throw down, some ultimate spells here and there. It's really gonna come down to like how they take team fights and not just like getting completely obliterated by like the claw hooking in, the coil, and the finger.
Well, we'll see with these last phase bans coming out for 89 Pistons and Spooky. They are banning out the Rhino offlane Broodmother. I know that is a signature of his. Then they ban out Magnus Ursa. So those are two heroes decent, actually relatively good against Shadow Fiend. Ursa, a hero that can just actually be in Shadow Fiend's face, and then Magnus is a repositioning hero.
They definitely need something to kind of like finish heroes off. They have like decent damage on Spooky side, but like
They
they don't
don't.
have something just in your face to just kill you
Mm.
upright.
Axe is banned, Brood's banned. They're running short on time. Are they gonna get a ban off here? No.
GX.
Um, I think, I think that might have meant to have been a ban with how quickly that got picked.
That is very unfortunate if it was meant to be a ban, because they didn't get a ban, and now they have a Phoenix and a very wonky looking kind of draft here.
I,
I can't. I mean, if it was intentional, I can understand they kind of had to last a little bit of team fight, so they have shackles, the sprout keep people there, throw the egg, and like the
I,
ultimate from the cookies coming
it's
out. I
probably going to be
mean,
an off-lane Phoenix, if just based on
it will
how
have to be.
the pick had to come out, mid Snapfire, mid Furion. I saw that Spike was low on time, but I don't know if he knew that he was low on time. I'm checking the chat to see if there's anything said, but there's nothing said.
Interesting.
They
Ugh.
do need an offlaner on here for 89 Pistons. About the only Rhino hero left I can think of. Axe is banned. Warlock. Every single Rhino hero is banned. Darkseer is like the only one left. Instead, he goes with Slaughter. So, Slaughter is really good into a carry Wraith King.
I mean, they don't have any agility heroes on the side of the Spooky, so all these strength intelligence heroes don't have low armor, so that the Slaughter is really gonna hit hard with that minus armor.
Okay, so it looks like it's Bobby is the puck. Okay, I don't know who changed their name. I'll figure it out. I'm just gonna call it by the name that they got. Nah, I'm not gonna try to think about it. I just know Macha Pache is Hulk. He's not gonna be able to change his name.
Yeah, Bobby is Sun, RCW Jack. Okay, got it. I will say, based off the draft, I am heavily favoring 89 Pistons here, even though I really do want my boy Spike to come out here with a dub. Really hoping they can pull something out of the bag. I'm just draft-wise, I'm not seeing it.
Why don't you leave for IPA? Golly.
Sorry, I was on my phone. So once I got,
Golly.
how are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure Spike forgot to ban and accidentally picked Phoenix. But I'm with Tribal here. I think 89 Pistons outdrafted SpookyScarySkeletons just because they went with more what's meta and good right now. And that also is a very good team fighty draft compared to Spike, who I think he BM'd himself a little bit. Not going to lie.
I think just based off like the minus armor and like you saw, just decent meta hero strong cures on the side of 89, like they're just gonna really be hurting Spooky in these fights. I feel like Spooky Skeletons is not gonna have enough just to really close out what they need, but hopefully they'll just make some like really good engagements here and be able to maybe pull apart on the side of 89.
They have a. I will say though, the one thing Spike does have a lot better is they push a lot better than the 89 Pistons on Spooky Scary Skeletons. They have Ferion, they have they have Bone Guard, Wraith King.
Definitely. Snapfire.
They have
Even his time as
Snapfire,
well.
they have
Yeah.
Big Ward. And then
Yeah.
Colossa
Yeah,
can
definitely.
probably go a meme hammer, but we got Daddy Odin on the mid Ferion. Mr. Cali Sunday on his very well known Wraith King carry. Inek, he's actually the +4, not the offlaner. I think. I'm not sure.
He's the 3. It's a 3 snap for sure.
Oh, yeah, so it's the 3 snap. Alrighty. So 3 snap fire, offlane snap fire, Colossa GM on the Phoenix, and Dr. SpikeDota.com on the Furion. And then on the side of 89 Pistons, we have 8 RCY or Jack on the Shadow Fiend. We have Fatality on the position 5 Clockwork.
Ooh,
Rhino
up top could be bad.
Rhino on the offlane. We do have a 5-3 matchup here. It's going to be Fatality's likely gone, and it is first blood for the Phoenix. But we have Bobby or Sun on the puck, Rhino on the Slaughter, and Hulk on the position 4 Lion.
Already
so one
in the
super
ops
important
mid.
clarification. Yeah, Bobby and Sun are 2 different players. This is a new mid for them. This is not like Sun.
I asked if there was a stand-in, and Randall told me no. Alrighty. So
He's not. He's a replacement, like a full-blown replacement. Sun got kicked from the team,
So the Rhino
and
special.
Bobby was a replacement. Yeah,
So
and
the-
they had to get a floor player.
Oh. So the Rhino special kick in playoffs. Got it. So Sun is not even
Exactly.
on here. All right, we're gonna.
Interesting.
All right.
Is that at least Hulk?
Yeah, yeah. Everyone else is the same.
Except for Bobby.
Okay, so that is Jack on RCW then in the bottom lane here.
So it's Jack
Yeah, it
and
is.
Bobby. All right. So what's the fourth player? Was this guy Legend 2 or something?
3, I think.
Legend 3. We.
So thinking about the lanes, I actually like the little
Yeah, Legend 2.
swap they did here. They did kind of leave some flexibility where they can put the Fury on mid to be a core versus the puck, which I think is a better matchup than maybe having the snap there.
I actually think when they picked the Furion, I think it was always a mid for Odin. His hero pool is pretty small mid, and
There's-
when Invoker's banned, he's been very vocal about this being like his second favorite hero.
I mean, he also plays Wind Ranger. I know that. I mean, he's.
I will say Nature's is pretty good in the meta.
I mean, he's rushing the "I'm gonna TP in and kill everything" item of a spirit vessel. So we'll see what Odin cooks up here. He's probably not.
Yeah, Lion
gonna
should die here.
win.
Nature should be killing this line right now.
Odin.
He does have his TP up.
Odin.
He has his urn,
Odin.
and it definitely could be a free kill.
Yeah, and
Is
that's
his
two
team
urn
not
charges.
communicating?
That's so bad to not get that kill actually. That was very free.
I wonder if Spike was yelling at Odin to TP in. Should have.
Regardless, they're not doing too bad so far. Very early in lane phase, but the SpookyScaletons coming out a little bit ahead. Slardar looking like he's starting to bully the Wraith King away slightly.
I mean, Slardar is a really good hero into a Wraith King. About the only carry that can effectively lane against a Slardar that's a melee hero is Troll Warlord. Unfortunately, Wraith King is not Troll Warlord. And Rhino can effectively bully out the Wraith King just because he can just right-click him off. And it looks like Spike
Oh,
might... No, Spike's gonna be fine.
Lotus bottom. It was a big fight
Yeah,
here.
some goof balls having fun in Lowe's pool.
by Odin here. He does trap in Sun, not Sun, Jack, RCY,
Jack.
whatever the
Going
hell
on two
it
different
is.
targets, but he should be able to get the finish here. With the last hit, no, barely getting away. One hit.
10 HP in a dream. Let's go, Fatality. Leave your carry to die. We'd love to see it.
A nice 0-2 start for the side of SSS here. Definitely with I think the way they want to keep the pace of the game going. I think they want to accelerate it, keep the tempo very high, push towers as fast as they can. Kind of keep the pressure on the 89 side.
Lion's low again with skeletons on him. TP up on Prophet in 1 second.
Is Odin... I mean, Odin's half HP. Might not... He's not gonna get...
There's no mana on Lion either.
He,
He's showing himself a little bit here.
he can get that big zuck on Odin. What I'm waiting for is Odin to leave Rhino at like 5 minutes like he always... Oh,
Here we
got
go.
the TP in. It's because they caught Rhino, and they're going to take the Rhino kill. Wow! Hulk, after that, is probably going to leave Rhino to its own devices, because this is what this man loves to do, is leave Rhino in the middle of
It's
a
a little
decent
rough.
lane stage.
I feel like Slardar is one of those heroes that doesn't have like those combat mechanics a lot of off-laners do. When he has a rough laning phase, he does farm, or like he does need a couple items here and there to be effective.
Yeah, I really like that shout out because I think shutting down Slardar early is like one of the best things you can do. I think Rhino as a player in particular is very good at actually retreating to the jungle and recovery farming, but
this
Slardar
hero
just, like you said,
doesn't
isn't a
do
hero
it.
that can do that.
They might
So,
TP in
I like
on
that shout out.
Slardar again. He is getting low, but Kali Sunday...
He does have his sprint, but will it be enough? No. it
Odin
won't.
grabs Hulk as well. Hulk gonna tick down to Colossa, and it's a 5-0 start for Spooky Scary Skeletons.
Yeah, I don't think this Radiant safe lane is doing nearly as good as it should. I saw Shadow Fiend Clockwork against double ranged, and I thought they were going to completely shit stomp this lane. Although Kalsa has been playing like amazing in lane on this Phoenix. I think Jack has had to use Raze to get like half of his CS because of how good he was at Fire Spirits.
I think Phoenix is definitely one of those like high skill cap heroes where they can have a lot of impact even on a pause forward.
I mean, if Inak ever gets caught by Fatality's Clockwork, he should die, but doesn't. I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't have like a value level in Little Shredder in case he does get caught.
This 50-50.
Do you have a rotation here on Fatality onto Odin mid? He's gonna try to come in and help Bobby get this kill. It does look like Odin might go down here. They're gonna trade over.
Wow.
It's mass TP's
Wow.
in. Bobby's gonna end up ticking down here to clock. So it's a 7-0 start here.
Odin so close to dying there. The TP just came out so fast.
Yeah, I mean, the Wrath of Nature did a lot of damage to keep him alive there. It basically killed Fatality under the tower, even though Fatality was already half HP. Came
Odin
in
already almost
bonked
back to
him.
full health, just sitting mid.
Yeah, I mean, he has somewhere in charges he can spare.
So this
Ready to keep it going.
this 50-50 that Prophet got the Arcane Rune bottom and Puck didn't get a rune top when he had an empty bottle, no mana for that kill, was like the complete difference here. I think Fatality was too late on that rotation. He either need to be on the 6-minute rune where Prophet can't contest the Clockwork, or I think abandon that move because he ended up just getting both himself and his mid killed and not securing the rune by being late.
What do you guys think that A9 needs to do here? Because they're kind of getting out to the end of the early laning stage here, and soon they're going to need to think about how do they recover? Do they start stacking the triangle? Can they protect stacks? And like, what items do they really need to be active?
Bobby needs to get active on these side lanes. He needs to try to gank and... I mean, he gets Odin there for this second time to the charm for this Fatality gank on Odin. But Bobby needs to get active off his Dreamcrow cooldown because it's... I mean, it's a fair amount he's going to have to try to keep pace with, but he does need to also gank the side lanes as well. He's going to get a haste run here. He might go top with it. Maybe?
It won't have cool for another 40 seconds, and Brave King might have his 6 by then.
Odin's going to go down here off cooldown with the TP kill. Fatality's now punishing Odin. He might go down here as a trade, though. Unfortunately, he's gonna tick. But Colossa and Spike trying to team up here, get some kills. They're getting low.
Oh no, the Puck may go down here.
Oh, and he missed the orb on Colossa that would have actually killed the Phoenix.
Slaughter coming over to clean up.
But Rhino rotates over. They do get the Slaughter kill. Spike does have his... Oh, at the same time, RCY does go down on this, on the Shadow Friend. He's probably... Did he just get kissed and damaged down? Yeah, he just got kissed and damaged down.
Yeah, I feel like on SSS, like, it's one of those drafts where even though you're doing well early on, it's like a very thin line margin of error where I think if they give up the lead, it's much harder for them to come back than it is for 89s, just based off the draft alone with the heroes they have.
Yeah, Spooky Scary Skeletons, like you said, is much more of a win the lane, tempo it out, then just take every single tower as fast as you can team if they don't do that. And 89 Pistons is able to turtle a little bit, farm up. They're gonna be in a lot better position than Spooky Scary Skeletons are going to be.
Yeah, SS has already thrown away that 2k lead they have, now barely less than 1k here. Still all towers on the map, nothing taken yet, a little bit surprising here, and just all playing a little bit slow, a little cautious here.
Mr. Kali Sunday is very alone here, no mana for his ulti, still no mana for his ulti. The egg is going to come out, so this is likely going to be able to be turned into their favor. Rhino's going to get caught by the egg here, so he's going to go down in return for Mr. Carly Sunday. Hulk is going to go down to Inek on the long shot, buckshot, scatter blast there by Inek. So they do get the Wraith King kill and effectively.
It's a 2-for-1, but it definitely feels bad.
Well, 2 for 2.
And that is 2 cores on the side of the Spooky there.
Odin
Maybe they can get a tower up top.
Yeah, Odin TP's back mid, and they did drop the big ward.
I think Odin is like horribly throwing away his lead this game.
That he has.
He has died what, like 3 or 4 times, almost like 3 times basically back to back to back to this puck.
Well, Rana goes down there again. Colossus relatively low. Odin TP's in to keep his Phoenix alive.
Hulk getting gone on in the back here.
Odin does have this blade mail now, so he is able to. Oh, fatality there with a massive deny of himself to the.
Very clutch.
Inek going down there. But fatality did get himself killed to the neutrals there as he walked into the double ancient stack that I don't know if he made or Hulk made, but really good recovery here by 89 Pistons despite the 7-0 early start to this game.
Yeah, very nice. They got the kill on the Phoenix, who had a nice bounty, and they denied
come out onto Daddy Odin, and he's caught out here, and he's gonna be fingered down like a good girl by Hulk.
And that is the 4th death for him this game, man. You would think by now he would just not want to stick around this mid lane. Plenty of map of plenty of map to go around, plenty of farm on it. For a hero like Nature's just to be anywhere on the map to be farming. I think maybe he just lets the supports take this lane and he plays elsewhere.
He doesn't really have the greatest farming build in terms of items and of the such.
It's interesting. Like he doesn't need a Maelstrom to farm. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Exactly. With the Sprout and the Blade Mail alone, you won't believe how fast he really just farms camps.
I mean, it's probably the same thing as why you don't need it with Curry Quap, right?
It's I would say I think Nature's farm is a little bit better than Quap just because of the mana cost on Sprout is very, very low.
They are looking to go on Rhino here as Colossus does TP in. The TP in by Odin is being threatened as he's going to TP in front of Rhino here. He's going to try to capture him. He's going to capture him inside, and he's going to block Rhino's way out. Odin treating it
100% screaming space created after that.
100%.
He's not wrong. There's no objective up here other than the 14-minute wisdom rune. There were 5 heroes to kill him while they lost their mid tower into a solo puck. I think it's actually good for SSS.
I love to see like the little combo come into play with the Sprout and the kisses there. Lion looking in trouble here.
They are going to try to contest this 14-minute rune. They do have all their big spells except for kisses up here. The egg is going to be expanded, and RCY's likely. Ooh, the Sprout protect of the egg is maybe going to be RCY's death, and that's going to be it. Rhino is a little low.
I mean, some of the interactions on these spells are really nice on the side of SSS here. I really think Spike was cooking a little bit.
Oh, the egg and the cookies just kill your own support. Does not feel that good. Oh, finger onto Inex. Try to block with the trees, but he is Corrosive Haze and he is seen. And we do have Colossus GM go down, but he's going to trade his life out for a 7-kill streak on Bobby, the floor player for 89 Pistons. So, and ever so
surprisingly,
slowly, Cali Sunday is getting to that radiance. He already has the Sacred Relic up and going.
He's not doing too bad compared to the Shadow Fiend. Surprisingly, the Snapfire actually top net worth here, 7.3k. Puck not too far behind him, 7.2. Looks like the Puck is going for that Blink Dagger next. So almost there, definitely going to be able to be a little bit more active when he picks that up.
A lot of that highest net worth is due to the fact that INEC is 6-1 on this Snapfire, so doing very well on this offlane snap. Not the most meta hero, but doing a lot of effective damage.
What do you guys think about ANX build? And I asked that question. I think Glepnir is a good item for their team. But you have Shadow Shaman, you have Sprout, you have Wraith King Stun, you have Egg. Like, I think they have decent lockdown. And I kind of feel like with this big of a start on Snap, don't you just want to go the physical build? I guess he didn't go the Ricochet Facet, though, so maybe not.
You wanna know why this is good? Because kisses are bigger by 75 AoE. That's about all I got. Is that kisses are bigger.
I mean, that actually is very, like, really insane because of
Yeah.
how small the AoE on Kisses is.
Yeah.
But
That's all I
Oh,
got.
it's an AoE bonus on Glypher. Oh, that's actually not so bad. That's not that will work for the kisses and the cookies, right? For the AoE stun,
Yeah.
slightly bigger, and it does. I'll be an advocate for it. It does make him slightly more tankier, which you always want as an offlaner. Is never bad. Plus, that root is really annoying for that puck, having not a Yules or any type of defensive item. He's going straight for um the upgrade, the Witchblade.
Parasma.
Parasma, there we go.
I do think it is interesting, though, if you're going to go this Glepnir build. And he also took the Shard really early, the Fire Snap Cookie Shard. I'm surprised he didn't go the Fire Snap or the Mortimer's Kisses DPS, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Because
know.
it improves with the Shard, and it works well, like you said, with the Kisses and the Glepnir. So,
Okay, so I'll advocate for that. I will say for the core, he wants to farm, and I will say maybe the other one is more of
Fatality is
a
gonna
some
find
trouble. But
Oh,
as
they
we're talking
did
about him,
miss, but INEC is gonna go down here. They do expend a lot. That's probably gonna be Fatality's life forfeit, but they are gonna find Bobby, and they're gonna get him down as well. As Mr. Kelly Sunday is gonna try to keep running down Fatality. He's wasting a lot of time here on this clockwork. Oh no, Fatality's wasting a lot of time. He's gonna go down, but kept Mr. Kelly Sunday occupied for a while. But your puck does go down on Bobby.
but
as
was
he-
it worth it?
No. I mean, you shut down Snapfire. Smile.
But I mean, interesting enough, when that downtime, Puck did make his way to top net worth, and now Shelfing is behind him. Now they're slowly getting like edged out on farm on the map here, but they're at least taking more towers on the side of SSS here.
They're doing what they're doing.
you did call that out on the draft, right?
What?
I
Yeah.
think Travat was talking about how this Dire team, you know,
Which is-
Shaman,
yeah.
Wraith King,
Yeah, we-
NP, Snap, yeah.
We talked about that when we introed the game.
Yeah, so I'm saying they're coming through on the prediction you guys had, which is good. I do think this build on Rhino is really interesting. Just like straight eggs, no blink.
Does he have a blink on? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess they're relying on the Puck and the Clockwork to start fights. And they just want Slaughter to be this beefy boy that just runs in and just hits people like a madman. And that's all I got.
I mean, you would like if
Yeah.
your Slaughter could jump in with your puck on Dreamcore.
Action top.
Mr. Kelly Sunday's out in front. He does have his ulti available, as he does have Shard, and they're gonna blow up INEC really quick with Rhino and Fatality. Fatality's life is gonna be forfeit. He's gonna go down here. At the same time, RCW does go down to Daddy Odin and Mr. Kelly Sunday. Hulk gets caught out here by Mr. Kelly Sunday's Wraith King, and they are gonna grab the puck. They're gonna use him up. Is it gonna be enough? He does have the ball to get away. So they do get INEC there early, so he's not able to get the kisses off, but the fight just lasts too long, and SpookyScarySkeletons are able to turn that into their favor and get a 3-for-1 trade there. Or 2-for-1. They got the Wraith King kill. So, 2-for-1. That was
And
a
honestly, speaking about that Blink Dagger on Rhino, not having one, he was looking very awkward in that fight. Just kind of like running in. He did blow up the Snapfire, and he just kind of ran away just on the sideline, not really able to get back in.
What are you doing right now? I'm just standing there, menacingly. They are going to try to contest the Tormentor here, but it's going to be too late. They might be able to get Daddy Odin as he is relatively low, but Rhino's just, like, he's just running in. But Bobby does blink in. He does cast the silence onto 3 heroes. We have the hook shot in onto Colossus GM by Fatality. Odin is caught out here by everybody else, and he's going to go down as well. They are going to be able to effectively trade out. Is Einek's going to go down here as well, as they are fighting in Rhino's home of the river. You don't fight the fishman in the water.
That's one thing you don't do.
Okay, well, this is a relatively even game. Alrighty, as Mr. Kelly Sunday is top net worth, as he is looking to go into this harpoon build. I know this is a Mr. Kelly Sunday special. What does he have on the carrier? Blink Dagger? Yeah, he's Blink Dagger into harpoon is what he's going to go on Wraith King. So he's going to blink in, stun you, pull you in, bash, bonk you a little bit. This is what he's likely going to do on Kelly Sunday.
So BKB on Shadow Fiend is kind of a big timing for him. He's 1-4-0 right now on Shadow Fiend, which you would think would be just like killing his game. But I've noticed one thing about Jack in particular is he is very good at killing the creeps, killing the NPCs. You know, and Jack is a player who will just sit in the jungle until he hits a bigger timing, and then he comes into the late game for Pistons. I feel like it's really reliant on the other 4 players to get to the late game, usually. And he's been doing a good job. I mean, him staying at top net worth at a 1-4-0 score is pretty good.
Oh, we got a hook shot into creeps. Fatality is cut out here. Does he have time to cast anything? Finger does come out onto Spike as he's trying to get himself out, but Ionek is going to go down. We have the Requiem going to kill Daddy Odin and Mr. Kelly Sunday. You do have your ulti, but the 9-second BKB is popped. Bobby is going to be... heals himself up as Spike is he's just sitting about here. The Rhino is cut out by a lot of people here. Rhino is going to end up going down. RCY is going to go down as well. We have Spike blink in onto Hulk, and all right. One for one.
Very awkward fight.
Really is. We have 1 core for 1 core and 1 support for 1 support trade. Alrighty.
Now, I'm worried because Odin now is going back for the Majoner build, kind of like transitioning more into the right-click carry build, but he just is like dying in almost every engagement here, and like the Puck and the Shadow Fiend, I feel like they're just gonna start taking off to make it to where like Nature is one of those heroes where he's good because he flash farms, he takes over the map, and like he gets a net worth lead, and then he's very strong. You know, he's just not naturally a strong hero.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Odin knows what he's trying to do here. I'm not quite sure.
So what would you rather see on him instead of the Mjolnir at this point in the game?
BKB.
BKB
I think
for what, though? He doesn't do any damage. They can just ignore him if he BKBs. He has BKB Blade Mail. You would just like, all right, well, we're going to hit that guy.
I don't know.
He already went to... Yeah, like he went into 2 utility items, and then he's going into like more of a farming item, which it does give him some damage and some attack speed. But it's gonna be another timing that he just really has to be able to stay in the game for to get that Majoner, and then he's still gonna need the BKB just to not be paper thin in these fights, because the Shadow Fiend is gonna be very strong now. Going for his MKB. Sorry, almost done with his BKB, and you know they're definitely gonna hit a very strong timing very soon here on 89 side.
I do think Assault Cuirass is kind of a necessary item for NP this game. I think the armor Aura versus Slaughter SF is super important, and the armor on him.
We do have a
we'll love
up
to see
here
that.
on the side of Spooky Scary Skeletons. They might run into Jack here, but the drawing is coming out here by Hulk as he does.
Oh, they scanned him though.
They scanned him, but Hulk literally drew on top of where Spooky
Yep.
Scary Skeletons was. Jack is running for his life.
Yeah, that's the Hulk factor. As one thing I've noticed about this team is I think Hulk does the bulk of the heavy lifting in terms of like strategy and shot calling and vocalization. Like when I listened to their comms earlier in the season, Hulk was literally like doing that exact thing, like telling people how to play their heroes and what items to get. I think the role he plays is super important for them to succeed.
It's nice when you can have a support player on your team that does that. I try to do it for some of my teams as a core player, and like when you're a core player, you really just want to hit creeps. You want to focus on, playing well, not really what everyone else on your team is doing. But that's very important, like you said, to be able to keep the tempo, keep your team on the same page.
They just walked by Bobby's courier. Just let courier stay in the secret shop.
So I think with Snapfire going this magic build, I kind of do feel it's necessary for Odin to play kind of carry Prophet because I think they have a damage problem.
They do.
Like if Wraithen gets kited or CC'd, I don't really know who's supposed to do damage on this team if Snap and P both go utility.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. I think maybe he should have not went for both the Vessel and the Blade Mail this game. Maybe that was just a little bit too many items that he needs to
They do have
get
a
to be strong.
5-man smoke up here by 89 Pistons. They are going to opt to go and start hitting Roche. So
This was really smart.
this
So
is-
fast.
I mean, this rush is just for free. There's nothing that can be done. All right.
I do think in Odin's defense, I think the Blade Mill is not a utility item. I think it's just a straight up damage and farming item.
They do throw the
Yeah,
kisses
sure.
in. Fatality does get the hook shot in onto the Phoenix. Fatality might have sacrificed himself here to the gods for no reason. I don't
And his team won't get away safely.
think his team had to worry about not getting away safely. I mean, they threw kisses into the pit as Roche was killed.
Maybe not. Now they definitely don't have to worry about it. Now they just need to worry about defending, hopefully not giving away some free towers from that. But Clockwork will be back soon, and this is actually the first time that A9 is taking the lead, the small 1K net worth lead here.
They are popping a lot of stuff to take this mid-tier 2 tower. It is going to force out the tier 2 fort. They don't get this one back. But it is going to be enough to force Spooky Scary Skeletons away, more than likely. But Blink-In stunned by here by Mr. Kali Sunday as well, by the Blink-In by Spike.
I'm not sure they should be
but
here.
It's a disaster, not going to lie. Oh no, Odin's dead. Kali Sunday's dead. Colossus dead. Oh no. Everybody going down. Inek might go down as well. They do have a lot of catch on the side of 89 Pistons. Colossus going to turn, try to get a little shredder, but he's going to go down as well. It's going to be a complete team wipe for that tier 2. I don't think I don't know whose call that was, if it was Mr. Kali Sunday or Spikes to go in there, but I think everybody's up. You just back out.
Yeah, honestly, it was for a second not looking too bad for SSS there. Like they just kind of get away, get some more farm from the natures. That's really what they need to do, and they have ages, so it's like a 6v5, 6 versus 4 for a fight. You just don't need to take.
All right. I know we're not supposed to do this, but I think this game is over.
Well, gaming gives it a 62-38 chance in the favor. It's not over according to Gaben yet, but it does feel
I
pretty
think-
over after that team wipe. They did get the tier 2
I think
though.
Pistons have to throw to lose this game.
I mean,
I don't think
it is
SSS can win it straight up.
It is a Rhino team, so there is potential of throw.
He's
I
got
will
Blink now.
say-
Like, this
Holy
water feels really
Jesus,
good
he
now.
actually has a blink. He's not fully griefing.
Like, I don't think you can do this Snapfire build this game. He's going Glep, Kaya, Refresher into Clockwork, Puck, Slardar. Like,
Yeah, I feel like he needs at least a Hurricane Pike on this Snapfire just to not instantly just die to Slardar. Because that's what Rhino's been doing these last couple fights, just running him down immediately.
Yeah, as soon as I
I just mean
popped
you
in.
can't go a Kisses build against Clockwork as Snap. Like, that's just bad, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong. It is just bad. This is why you're Mr. Analytical, okay, IPA? You think about it. I'm just like, bonk creeps, yes, good.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on the level 15 talent other than not the +1 little strutter attacks
I
on
mean,
core snap, but
he's going and he's fully investing in like the semi-utility.
yeah, which gonna be hard here. I think definitely on the side of SSS, they do have some decent high ground defense. They have the Sprout, they have the Shaman,
They have
the
Kisses, Egg. I mean, it's a really hard high ground to push into, but this game's slowly slipping away in favor of 89 Pistons.
already a 11K lead after such an even game. It just really shows how fast the tides can really turn.
I mean, 2
Mr.
minutes
Callie's in
ago.
trouble.
He's
He's toast. 100%.
You just gotta let your Wraith King die. You just gotta let him go. He's cut out. Well, they're trying to do something here, but Colossus cut out. He might just have to pop egg here. On Fatality, just pop your egg. Unfortunately, this egg is horrible. It's ogre, brother. It's ogre.
Yeah, Kelly unfortunately blinked in instead of out. I think
And another team wipe. Oh no.
I guess the rest of his team just wanted to join in as well.
This
What do you think? Callie clicked the minimap on accident?
No. I think,
No, I think he was trying to juke.
I think he was trying
and
to juke too hard and
yeah,
he broke his own
alright.
ankles instead.
If Spooky Scary Skeletons watches this is my bold prediction. I think he's a right side minimap player. I think he was trying to blink back to base, and I think he clicked the top left of the minimap, and that's why
oh
he blinked there.
no.
Just double click on the blink dagger. It does the same thing.
No, double click brings him back to base. He blinked towards the tier 2.
Yeah. I mean, you said he was trying to go back to base, right?
Yeah, I'm saying with his mouse. So he tried to click on the right side of his screen, but that's where the minimap was.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
ask me how I know
advocating.
about this.
He's advocating it was a misclick. I'm gonna advocate he was trying to juke too hard.
I mean,
Alright.
I could see Kelly Sunday being a former league player, you know?
Curious what each of you guys think. If this was Edge Unit or this was Spiked Esports Club, would you guys be playing this game out? It's a best of 3, so like, do you ever like? Is this a condition where you're like, you know what, guys? I think we GG out a little early, save our mental, go to game 2.
I mean, we would. I mean, Edge Unit, we would have tilted out. Revamp would have said this game's over. 2 other people said, yeah, then the GGs come out. But, you know, the game would already be done. It should be exploded. We'd be going game 2.
Spike, I think we tried to be a little strong mentality-wise as much as we could with who we have on our side this season. We probably would have played out maybe at least let them get the couple racks. Like they only lost half a racks here, so it's still very durable even with a 20K lead. It's never over till the fat lady sings.
I think this fat lady's been singing for a while, just as IPA has
She
stated.
has.
Yeah, I mean, it's 70-30 now. It's lot. Oh, no.
This game is throwable. I'll say that much.
Every game's throwable.
But they're not giving themselves a good fighting chance here. Shaman just getting caught in the mid lane is just
Odin's cutting the
wrong
creep
place,
wave.
wrong time.
So it looks like Spooky's just gonna play the game out. They're just gonna do the typical, just rat the game out. Oh no.
Oh no.
True sight on Cogs? No, he does not 20
A
yet.
Hulk just in the right place at the right time.
They saw him. He cut the wave. He TP'd in.
Yeah, it was a huge rocket flare by Fatality actually to give vision for Hulk to get the Hex.
Yeah.
Shout out Fatality the traitor.
Boo this man.
Anek is just all in on this refresher, and he's 2k away still.
Yeah.
What does this refresher even really do for him this game?
It's double kisses. The only reason you do it, right?
You know what it does? It does things and stuff and things. That's what it does. I don't know what these stuff and things it's doing are, but it's doing things and stuff. Oh, the
Nature's is coming
pullback
back up
in,
soon.
The harpoon. They do find Rhino, maybe, but the blink in. They do get the shackles onto the puck, but it's not going to be enough to even tickle
Yeah, on the low
his
ground.
pickle.
Shadow Fiend fake pumping the ulti, kind of scared him off.
Gotta show him
I'm really surprised Bobby went back. Like, SSS just used everything except for Egg. You still have Shadow Fiend BKB. Rhino has his BKB. Like, why not just stay if you're Pistons?
I would assume it's because he did commit Cole, which is not a lot. It is one of their
It is a quick
big
cooldown.
teamfight ultis, and they do have another tier 2, which is like the
Yep.
easiest, the safest objective to get left for them on the map.
They actually have Roche. They know Roche is up. They should be doing that and then ending the game, right?
Oh, yeah. That is actually correct. There is even a DD there, which they look like they just got it out with the rocket flare. Hopefully walking that way now.
Yeah, Puxel has his bottle too, so this is pretty huge.
Is he gonna
Okay.
refill his bottle though? He's
Or
gonna...
just pick it up. You hate to see it.
A true carry player in his real environment right here.
What do you mean supports deserve rights to? Supports deserve nothing.
Tribulb, how do you approach this game if you're SSS? Like, what are you saying if you're Dr. Spike in the comms? Like,
Oh
try
man,
to give yourself a chance.
I mean it's really hard because this is one of those games where it does not feel good as natures. They versus Clock, Slardar, and Puck, a Lion. Like any of these one heroes can easily find you cutting swing lanes. We just saw earlier, but that's what he has to do. He has to keep the pressure on the map. Because you don't want them to group up to just start hitting the tower on the Shadow Fiend with his Aegis. They don't really have a clear answer to stop it. They have to commit everything on SSI just to stop them from hitting towers. And once you use kisses, once you use wards, your egg, what do you really have?
You have a split pushing Nature's Prophet. That's what you got. That's all. I feel like that's all Odin can do at this point. I think a lot of this links back to Odin's lane stage where he was up. I think he was up pretty big over everybody, and then he died back to back to back like 3-4 times straight. I think a lot of this leads back to that, and him just not having the greatest early game into mid game execution where he just died way too much.
Yeah, on this Nature's only having 294 last hits is almost 40 minutes is not what you want to see. On Jack's side, you got 390, 370 on the Puck. Is much more where you want to be out on Nature's, and dying 9 times is just you're not on the map as much as you need to be, and they're not even responding. He should be hitting this bottom tower right now. They should be trying to at least trade and keep pressure on. That's the only way they can force 89 back.
Oh,
I think the craziest thing is the hero levels.
Yeah.
Like,
Mr. Kali Sunday is caught out
Prophet only
here.
being 17 is crazy.
Jack just absolutely obliterates Wraith King. Rhino's in on top of everybody along with Bobby. Bobby is caught out here on the puck, but it's not going to be enough. Finger does come out onto the Phoenix. He's going to use himself up. We do have Odin having TP'd back. He's trying to beat into Rhino, but this Slardar is so unbelievably tanky. With the hook shot in onto Odin is Bobby's low. He's going to end up going down here. We do have the Aegis still. Odin might be able to turn here. We do have a lot of buybacks coming out for the side of... Actually, we just have the... Oh, there is the Aegis that just got popped. They might try to go in on...
They should.
He doesn't have BKB, but they don't have Reincarnation. Odin is in all by himself. What are you doing, Odin? Oh, no.
He needs to buy back. He needs to buy back right now and go kill the Shadow Fiend. cannot let him get away, but
Oh, he's gonna be able to get the TP out on the SF, and he's gonna kill Mr. Kelly Sunday on his way out. Oh no. I don't know if
you
that
just
was
hate to see it.
like there's a good chance there, but I think Odin there's a miscommunication somewhere by somebody. 'Cause Odin went in all by himself, got hexed, stunned, bonked down, and just died so unbelievably fast. And then the rest of his team responded
So-
after he died.
This is like one of those instances where, like, yeah, if you went BKB instead of the Bajorner first, maybe he has less damage, but he does just instantly blow up like that. You know, he can at least maybe live a little bit longer, but it's just too little too late. His BKB's done now.
I actually don't think this is an item build problem. I think it's a, for lack of a better term, skill issue. Because he has Fear Cloak and Blade Mail, and Shadow Fiend didn't have his BKB, or he didn't pop it.
Yeah.
I think if he'd have actually just clicked Fear Cloak and Blade Mail there, the
Yeah.
Shadow Fiend might have killed himself.
Yeah, should've.
I'm not sure. I would need to replay back. I don't know if he got stunned or what happened. He died so quickly to even see what really. Well, I'm not sure what
I
happened.
think he got
The lion
hexed.
got him.
He got hexed
Yeah.
and stunned by Lion, so he had no chance to click anything.
Yeah, and that's exactly my point. You can't use abilities. You can't play the game while having this BKB, which now he has it 9 seconds. We'll see if he's able to do something. But I'm looking at Mr. Kelly's. I really am not liking his item build with the Harpoon Blink. Nobody has an AC on the side of SSS here, and I think that is a big problem.
Yeah, for sure. And also, like I said, who's doing damage? Like,
The creeps.
you have
That-
Refresher Snap
that's-
and Refresher Wraith King.
That's who's doing the damage. The creeps.
I think it's a lot of just spell damage, just from the kisses, the egg, maybe the ward, Radiance Burn.
You just click BKB and run away if you're on the side of. And plus, he went the more skelly spawn, so he doesn't have any attacks. He doesn't have. He has attack speed issues
That's
now on the
very
Red King.
interesting.
He has more of the boys.
That's what's killing you, I guess. You're dying to skellies.
He has more of the boys, but cool. Yeah, you have more of the boys. What's that do for you? Not a whole lot.
You just get Slither crushed and raised, right?
They get.
This puck is a problem too. Like,
Yeah.
Mjolnir, Parasma, Ags, like, he does so much damage in Coil.
The only thing it gives you is more farm, I will say, in one sense. I mean, more attack speed is also more farm, but it is what it is, I guess.
And there's been quite a few times Bobby's been able to just get away on like a quarter HP, and there's no skellies alive because he's killed them all. And then Mr. Kali Sunday's hitting puck, and he's only able to get like one or he's only able to get the 2 right clicks off from the Echo Saber and the harpoon, the Echo Strike from the harpoon, and that's about it.
And he's going for this refresher here on the Rave King, so he's just more lives, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do this,
But
why
you're
not?
getting 4-shot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, why not get 4-shot, but in style, you know?
3 times, at least, you know, it'll be 12 hits for 3 lives, you know, it's fine.
Why not
So you called
die?
this out before
Nine
the
times.
world,
Style.
but like, this Coil being down is a big deal. Like, do you think SSS ever tries to make a move because Coil is down? Is that
I
enough
mean, if they
for them to leave base?
if they're able to see Jack's TP back here on the Shadow Fiend, they might try to smoke up and go. They don't know that this set of 89 Pistons is split 3-1-1. This is a perfect
Yeah.
time to try to go, but they might just be too terrified to even leave base at this point in time.
You got to, right? Like, you're gonna bleed to death if you don't make a move, and they have 3 obs, like, just sitting on their supports. 4 obs actually sitting on their supports right now. Like, you have to get out of base and get some vision down to try to get a pick, because you're just gonna lose if you sit in base, I think.
Yep. And I will say, being able to keep one lane in, which is hard now, will give them vision and help them do what they need to do. But they are just getting closed in now, so we'll just have to see if they can just keep staying high ground, not getting picked off by anyone crucial.
Mr.
But they're
Scarlet
going on the
Sunday
freaking
is
here.
going to be blink stunned here by Rhino. This is going to be his first I've gone hook shot onto the backline on Colossal GM. He is going to use himself up. Is he able to get the egg off in time? He is able to get an egg off, but it's not really in a great position. Odin goes down. Where the hell did Odin die? Okay, he died on the back line. Really cool. Alrighty. So you trade...
Okay, you guys didn't see what happened to Odin. He TP'd in on the cliff to go on the lion. Shadow Fiend and Slardar turned around, and he died within less than a second, I think. With BKB on, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, Odin's just a big creep at this point. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel. Odin feels at this point in time, unfortunately. They're going to blink in onto RCY. He's able to... Uh-oh. You don't have refresher. You don't have your second life. Oh, no.
He does have buyback, but he has no team to back him up.
Yeah, everybody else on your team's dead. This fat lady's pipes have been going for a while.
And it looks like he's about to cave in and collapse. Yeah, this is about the time where I think Spiked will be GGing out here.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest, I kind of called it, though. Jack on the Shadow Fiend, 1-4-0 when we talked about him.
And now
11-4-6.
Kill, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the Pistons formula. I think if I'm Dr. Spike right now, I need to spend a little bit of time talking about how to break this formula. Like, you just can't give Jack a free game. Like, even if you break his lane, you need to, like, take his map. You know, make him uncomfortable in some way.
And they definitely had the tools to start the game off well. They just could not keep the momentum going.
And a lot of it, I'm just going to say, it leads back to Odin dying like 4 times straight on this Furion.
I think the other thing, too, is, like, we're all in agreement that Pistons outdrafted Spooky Scary pretty hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
SpookyScarySkeletons, I think me and Tribal touched on it, like, or at least I touched on it, that Spooky Scary drafted more for what they're comfortable with compared to 89 Pistons, who drafted for what's actually good in the game at this point in time.
Yeah, and like, I don't know if Spooky Scary Skeletons didn't realize they first pick a Rape King and then they pick all of these, like, kind of squishy heroes that don't really like to be hit. And then 89 Pistons just responded with Shadow Fiend, Slardar, these heroes that make you really feel the hits. And they really did not build this AC. Like, they did not play to the strength. Like, they got, like, the Shivas and the Phoenix. And I do want to look at the damage a bit here. It does look like a lot of the damage was coming from, I guess, the Nature's ulti and the Snapfire ulti here. Wish I could see the breakdowns, but it doesn't really show that.
Not unless you're spectating in the game. But that's going to be game 1 in this best of 3. It's going to go the way of 89 Pistons, the group stage champions. Let's see if Reno can survive the fraud allegations after getting bounced in round 1 of the upper bracket down the lower bracket. Or if Spooky Scary Skeletons can show why they're a championship caliber team from last season and they can recollect themselves and bounce back for a game 2. I'll have you guys talk a little bit while I get
Alright, guys. I'm going to step away. I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah. I'm going to get everything. I'm just resetting up the new scene, but who do you think was the MVP of game 1 there, Tribal?
I mean, I think the supports really did a lot on the side of 89 Pistons. I think, like, the clock and the line were just playing well behind where they need to be, finding cores, starting fights, making good trades happen. I think definitely Bobby was doing a lot. Like, he was playing with his cooldown, making a lot of good plays. And, you know, I guess Jack, you know, he did what he needed to do. He stayed strong, kept hitting creeps until he was the monster he needs to be, the mob boss to finish out the game.
Yeah, Yeah, I think you got it. The supports of Fatality and Hulk really did come together to be a force to ensure that Jack could get into the late game. But like I said, we're gonna take a quick break, and before game two starts, we're gonna go into a break here. But 89 Pistons do take game one in their favor as they force it into a best of one for themselves, and Spooky Scary Skeletons look to bounce back in game.
Slide when that liquored up guy asked me, boy, what you looking at? And I kept my cool when the reckless fool put a dent in my Cadillac. And I don't care if my long hair draws stairs the way it does, long as you ain't throwing sticks and stones, you'll probably be alright, cuz I'll take the high road if I can, out of a bind, but you gotta whoop a man's ass sometimes. Man, I'll be the first one here to call you crazy if you let me catch you cussing at a kid or roughing up a lady. And God forbid that anybody mess with mine. You gotta whoop a man's ass sometime. sometimes. You gotta whoop a man's ass sometimes. That's right. Yeah, you gotta whoop a man's ass sometimes.
Alright, we are back for game 2 between 89 Pistons and Spooky Scary Skeletons, with 89 Pistons taking game 1 in their favor. I am joined here by IPA and by Tribal of Spiked Esports and you guys were what? Course Carry Quest, right? CCQ? I don't want to relive the nightmare of the last 2 weeks, but yeah, it was Course Carry Quest, right?
Woohoo. What, IPA?
Yeah, oh wait, IPA is not back, is it? Darn it. Yeah, IPA is not
I
back
would
yet.
presume not. Mhm.
Yeah, he's not back. Alrighty, so then we're just gonna awkwardly sit here in silence then while IPA's not here, but I'm at least joined here by my original co-caster of Tribal of Spiked Esports Club. What are your takeaways from game 1? It does look like there is a ideology change by the side of Spooky Scary Skeletons in this, at least the ban phase. They do ban out that Jack Shadow Fiend that was first pick and absolutely decimated them. No, it's third pick actually. That absolutely was a big old problem for them. Instead, they do open with the Queen of Pain, who can be...
Yeah, so I'm really wondering who won the coin flip here. Because they were getting first pick in both these games on the side of SSS, correct?
They probably won the coin flip for game 1. They took first pick, and then 89 Pistons opted for last pick.
Yeah, and what were you saying about the quad pick? I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Queen of Pain is very much a flex potential hero. It can be played in any of the core roles because that hero is just weird and kind of disgusting.
Yeah. I think any position, like you said, maybe POS 5 is the weakest one, but definitely it can be carry, mid, even off lane is not the worst.
And then they open cells for a either carry or off lane Abaddon here, or even a support. Gotta remember that hero is also support sometimes.
Yeah, not a bad POS 5 if you have a ranged hero as your POS 1. I will say 89 is really good at counter picking when they have like the first 2 picks. So like with the quad already being shown, they counter with the puck and the shaman, so some decent lockdown silence on that side there. But I will say the silencer is a nice response there for the puck.
Fortunately, it's a big commit of a get out of jail free card. Once and if silencer does hit 6.
We'll say if it does make it hard for the puck if he does not get the BKB. If they get like a +1 silence with the global, if puck has Yules and use it, he is dead after global. So it's not too bad. Also can stop the Shadow Shaman, but like you said, that is a big CD they're playing based off of. Definitely want to see what they're going to pick up here on the side of 89. They need to pick up another support, another core, and kind of show a little bit more of their lanes.
Plus, you also have to remember that the Yules isn't as effective because Queen of Pain will eventually get that shard. So you Yules, and then you're just going to be instantly silenced as soon as you come out of that Yules with the Sonic Boom.
Yeah, Quab actually not as bad versus the Puck as it used to be. I think it used to be very Puck favored matchup, but the Quab with that new facet, also going to Blade Mail build, really doesn't mind as much getting gone on by the Puck.
89 Pistons are eating into their reserve time. Holy.
I actually respect ban the Rave King here.
They do opt to go with the carry Sven, or weirdly, I know Hulk likes to play cores out of 4. They could be running a 4 Sven Unlikely, but it is possible. And very unlikely now with the Chikiro pick.
Yeah, it looks like they're just kind of locking into some strong lanes here. I think Shaman can definitely go for either or, but I think Sven with the Jakiro is a very strong lane. You have the stun with the damage and the slows from the Jakiro. So, a little weird picking Jakiro into Abaddon just because they do kind of have that Dispel, but definitely can work out overall. It's a lot of damage.
89 Pistons is yet again opting to give Rhino last pick since they did replace Sun with Bobby, and it does look like Bobby does have a relatively small hero pool. It looks like, based on the bans from Spike, he plays Storm Spirit and Puck, and that's it. We do
All right,
have
boys, I'm back.
we do have an Ursa pick. All right.
Who's draft you guys like so far? This is a super early puck pick.
Yeah.
Is it after the quap?
Yeah.
Yes, it is in response to the Quap.
I'm pretty sure Bobby can only play 2 mid heroes. It seems like he can only play Storm and Puck, and they let him have Puck. Okay.
So it does look like it will be a mid Quap this game, so we will see this Quap versus Puck matchup play out. And now we also have the Ursa in response to the Sven, which I do believe this is a Ursa favored matchup, but definitely can be a little bit volatile there if the Ursa doesn't have his ulti and then it just gets, obliterated by the Sven ulti into the shackles.
Are we discounting the possibility that this is a quap 3 into the Sven, which I think would be pretty decent, right?
They could. They could also flex the Abaddon to 4.
I think the Abaddon is a 4. It's a Kalsa special. It's been a Kalsa special for a long time. I think ideally you keep this quap open for your last pick. It's not 24 pick though, right? Would be just 23.
Yeah.
They have to pick their last pick here, so they're gonna shoot their lanes, and 89 will be able to respond with the last pick. I will say, if the Quap is pos 3, that does leave it up to their mid lane to have a stun because they don't have a lot of lockdown here on the side of SSS for sure. 89, every hero has at least some type of stun or CC.
They do
Yeah,
think
give me a
that
BKB piercing stun.
I think in the lane though, I do like the idea of the Quap versus the Sven. Definitely does make it a little bit rough. I think the Abaddon, I guess with Quap wouldn't be too bad either because he does have that dispel for the Jakiro.
What do you think about LC? LC position 3 here.
for Spooky.
Yeah, for Spooky. It's a good lane into the Sven. The dispel is very good against Puck, Shaman, and Jakiro. And if you ever blade mail duel the Sven before he gets BKB off, he's always dying in duel, right? Especially with Urza behind.
So I will say I am conflicted about LC just because I'm a mixed bag of emotions about it in competitive. I think it's very good hero for the reasons you named, in pubs especially. I just haven't seen it draft a lot in pro games, so I'm not too sure how it plays out. And when you have 5 heroes on the same page to respond to different things, it plays out a little differently. But with the Lesh pick here, where you guys think this is going?
Huh.
It's mid. I think it is Quap.
Okay, so it's
3.
it's Rhino offlane Dazzle the counter Ursa. Okay.
Oh, it's Lesh 3. Interesting.
Lesh 3 into
I think I would have. I
like
would have done the opposite
offlane.
personally.
I like offlane Quap more.
Yeah, especially into the Puck. Like, I think Puck is like one of the few matchups that Quap doesn't auto win. And I think Lesh does pretty well into Quap. I think his animation and attack range is like pretty good into that matchup.
Yeah, I
Personally.
mean, if Odin's smart, literally Dagger doesn't exist to you in lane. It's gonna get dodged every single goddamn time.
I will say it will come up to the skill diff. I think if Odin is better than Bobby, he can bully him in the lane if he's just playing well with how he's throwing his daggers. The base damage on Quap is not that bad versus the Puck where you can make him use his phase shift and you can hit him with the daggers. But in the off lane, it's going to be very tricky here. I will say for 89 with the Rhino off lane versus the Ursa. I did scrim versus them recently, and we did play Ursa. I did play Ursa's versus his Rhino, Dazzle, and it is a lot of damage in that lane. Overall, they didn't end up winning the game because they had a Void carry, which is what they submitted to their loss, but it does leave them a little bit squishy. They're gonna have to play around the Sven mostly, starting out off the fights and playing around him.
I do think this draft
Yeah,
is
I
a lot
think
closer this time around for Spooky Scary Skeletons compared to game one. I'm leaning
Alright.
towards Spooky, just because I think they have a lot better sustain. I'm not sure what you have to say, IPA, but I'll let you have the floor in terms of what you think is the best.
Yeah, I'm shocked to hear you say that, to be honest. I think Pistons crushed Spooky Scary Skeletons in this draft, and I think this Urza is cooked in this lane. I think Silencer is a bad, straight up a bad position 5 in lane, and this Urza needs a position 5 that can 1v2 the lane. And, like, I don't know how Dazzle Shaman doesn't completely run them over, and this Urza has less than 3k net at 10 minutes. I don't know how.
No, I think you're correct on that as far as the laning goes. The Dazzle versus Ursa matchup I played was painful to say the least.
Yeah, because, like, here's how I see this playing out, is if Urza is not off to a quick start, he gets a slow Battle Fury, like, the Sven... I don't think this Lesh Abaddon lane is going to stop Sven from CSing in the lane. Though I think the Jakiro does struggle with the Abaddon Dispel in lane, for sure. So they're not going to be killing Lesh ever. But I think the Sven still farms, and there's going to be like this mid-game timing where Sven kind of hits his Exodia build before Urza has enough items to take advantage of the matchup, and I think they just get run over. You have Big Snake to push towers with Jakiro, like Grave to ever save the Sven if he did get jumped. So, I don't know, I just have a hard time seeing how Pistons screw this up and don't win by, like, or at least secure the game by 30-35 minutes.
What I think needs to happen is Spooky definitely in a carry matchup here, Ursa versus Sven. I do think it is a little bit Ursa favored, so they do need to kind of alleviate the problem they have in this top lane here. And I think the way they do that is by bringing a lot of heroes just to Sven's lane. I think the Silencer needs to find the first opportunity to just kind of like get the hell out of that lane and just kind of pull the heroes of A9 to the bottom lane, make some space for Ursa, and kind of just close down the map for the Jack as much as they can.
Yeah, well, while we have this little bit of a pause, I'm going to introduce the players and their heroes. We have Daddy Odin on the mid, Queen of Pain. We have Einek on the off lane. Leshrak, Colossa GM on the position 4, a signature of his in the Abaddon. Dr. Spike, Dota.com on the support POS 5. Who knows if he's even going to have a game. Silencer, Mr. Cali Sunday, who... As IPA talked about earlier, there's two heroes that Ursa does struggle against in lane. That's going to be a Venomancer and a Dazzle. Just because the poison slow tick is going to piss him off. Alright, and then on the other side we got Rhino on off lane Dazzle. Fatality on the position 5 Jakiro. Bobby on the mid puck as he played in game 1. El Mapache, we're going to call him Hulk. Phoenix, I hope that you're watching still. Please read what Hulk has to tell you. Anyway, Hulk on the position for Shadow Shaman and RCW on the carry Sven. But we will have to see if Mr. Kelly Sunday will be able to get out of the lane stage as IPA talked about. I do feel that Ursa is probably the best hero in this game, but we'll have to wait and see. As the dagger does come out early. Odin, please only level Scream of Pain. You aren't going to hit puck with it, my boy. Please, I beg of you. IPA and Tribal, what lane do you think is going to be the most volatile in terms of either side? Just
I really want to see how this mid lane goes. Like for like the early levels, I think the Quap is actually favored like level 1 and 2 because as a puck you don't really get your phase shift until like maybe 3 or 4. But we'll see if he maybe opts over at level 2 here because they're already getting very, very low. I think this top lane definitely is going to go into Rhino's favor, but maybe if okay, they put Spike in the
They
off lane here.
yeah
I just
they
noticed that.
they did bring the Abaddon into this lane to give Cali Sunday a chance at having a lane, so he can
I like
discharge
that.
the poison
It's
every
to
time.
dispel poison touch, right?
Yeah, it's literally to ensure Cali Sunday even has a game.
And they picked that Dazzle last. We're already seeing the Abaddon pick too, so it'll be interesting to see how that lane plays off as well. That is a big counter.
We do have a lot of spells being tossed out in the mid lane between both heroes. They're both relatively low. Odin more so on
I think
mana
this
than
top lane
Bobby.
though is still double range versus double melee with the dazzle of Shadow Shaman. Like I do think you can punish them really hard. Like as soon as Kalsa uses shield, this Ursa is so vulnerable.
And he's completely out of mana too.
Yeah, he does have the stick charge and 2 clarity, so in the bank, but Ursa keeping up with the Sven at this point, but so early to tell. As he is getting pulled aside, just taking a lot of hits from the Dazzle, already losing half his health.
Yeah, that's the issue that IP talked about that Mr. Kelly Sunday's gonna run into in this lane, unfortunately. Both
He does have
have
5
their
tangles in the
bottle.
bank.
Yeah, but once you buy 5 tangos on the carry, you've already lost.
You get pulled by your support. What do you mean? You don't. We don't buy. I buy a pack and call it good. Then a rare clarity salve every so often.
Shaman taking a couple hits for the Abaddons. A little trade going here. Ursa kind of trying to go see if he can get the kill,
He
but not
is
going to be
poison
enough.
touched. Kalasa barely had the mana to help. Oof.
Shaman walking away in the mid lane. Quap getting low. Puck taking the trade here.
Fatality is getting pretty low. We do have a trade. Odin's low.
Oh.
Spike does get the first blood onto Fatality. Both mids getting really low. Uh-oh. Odin. Alright. And doing what he should do. He is maxing up that dagger. Unfortunate.
I don't hate it. I think it's hard to hit the Stream of Pain. There's just as hard as it hit the dagger sometimes.
You're not supposed to hit the Scream of Pain on the puck. It's to help you push out the lane and farm.
That is also correct. Yeah.
That's why I've been
Yeah,
playing.
Odin is getting cooked by a Legend 2 right now.
Yeah. Odin not being the washed allegations, that's for sure.
We'll just blame it on the matchup, right? They are
And he's not
slowly
even-
inching
yeah.
a lead here
He's not
on the
getting
side of
over.
89.
Oh no. Hulk does rotate in, gets the top water rune, or she's gonna hold it for Bobby. So Bobby gets both water runes. Alrighty, unfortunate, Odin.
Yeah, I mean, do you really want your Abaddon or Silencer rotating? I mean, it helps you get the runes, but
They can't.
yeah.
Abaddon can never leave. He literally is the voice line, position 5, never leaves lane this game. If he leaves, Urza literally can't get experience.
Kelly Sunday desperately needs a babysitter. That's what this game is, unfortunately.
Yeah, they are coming close. Approaching the 5-minute mark here. 6-minute runes coming up soon, maybe. We could have some action on that if a good rune pops up, perhaps.
Odin, please, just buy raindrops, please. This is sad.
Some action in the
not-
bottom lane.
Ooh, yeah.
Fatality getting low again.
Wow, he has Edict actually. I think he could go on the Sven there and no creeps around. Sven does not have boots. I'm surprised he's not using Edict here. when they're in those positions.
Yeah, it is a little surprising there. It does feel bad not having any stuns on the side of SSS here.
They got Split Earth eventually. Smile.
One day soon. And we do have this level 6 already on the puck, out leveling the Quap barely here.
He's got a whole level on him. What do you mean? Actually has a half level on him. Actually, he has about a whole level on him.
Oh, and he got the rune, but Silencer is there.
He got the invis run. It doesn't matter. He's gonna try to turn with coil. I mean, Hulk's here. Oh no.
He has the tools. But will it be enough?
Oh, Odin's gonna be able to survive here. The floater grenade does come out. Bobby is forced into a bad position. Odin's able to stand his ground and finally get himself something positive going in this mid lane against this puck who's just absolutely cooked him 2 games in a row now. Inek is left alone here on the Leshrac, unfortunately. That is going to be signs and symbols for Jack and Fatality to try to run him down. They're going to get him low, but they're not going to end up with the kill.
Yeah, I think the puck got hit by one of those daggers there, and not having those brown boots, he could not move. He was a snail at that point. Ursa running down on the Dazzle here, it caught out alone.
Rhino. They do purge. Oh no, Rhino. Oh, Rhino walked himself back in. Oh no. Just press overpower. Please, please. I beg. Oh my goodness. Rhino does go down, but it was a little goofy. I guess he knew he only had one spell on Mr. Kali Sunday and he wanted to save for the Shark for the slow. So they do get the Dazzle kill with the Wizard Moon popping up. So something positive going. We're seeing what we saw last game from Spooky Scary Skeletons, where they're able to get like a big, quick early advantage, get 7 kills all in their favor, and then it just went all downhill and poor from there. So we'll see if we'll see a repeat of Spooky Scary Skeletons Game 1, where they build a lead and then lose, or if they're actually going to build a lead and be able to build upon it instead of falling very flat and face first.
Yeah, I think their draft is a little better this game, but I think one of the big weaknesses I'll keep saying is the lack of stuns. It just really makes it where every player needs to be very coordinated on what they're doing.
It also means, like, even without BKB, this Sven has a pretty free game with 0 stuns.
Yeah. What do you think about Inek going Glepnir this time around on his offlane hero?
Well, they need it this game.
It's a lot better this time. Smile.
Yeah, I think
they should have been done better this bottom lane, I think. I don't know how comfortable he really is on this position 3 Lesh.
He is bronze tier, so yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of the A-Next special, right? Like, he'll play these heroes that he doesn't have a ton of experience with and own on them. But it seemed like CSing, he was just a little bit uncomfortable with it, like hadn't played it in a while.
I mean, Leshrac does have one of the lower right-click damages in the game.
Yeah, I will say, having played some Lush, he does have a little wacky attack animation to where you haven't played in a while. It can be a little weird on some last hits, especially versus the Sven. Very clean last hit animation.
I do need to eat some crow, though. Look at the top of the network chart. Kali Sunday by 400 gold.
Yeah.
This is really impressive. I kind of stopped watching lane. I did see Hulk was gone a lot. So the triangle hard camp is stacked, I think 4 times or 3 times at least. Hard Ancients is stacked. So they are setting this Sven up for a good game at least.
But yeah, I think when the Ursa got that kill on the Dazzle alone, at that point, it kind of skyrocketed him to the top network, and that killed and just kind of having a free lane now at this point.
What the? What? Why? Why are we going Mask of Madness on Sven? On Ursa, I mean?
He's going to disassemble it into his Battle Fury.
Yeah, I thought you knew the Kali Sunday builds. So.
I know. I knew that they were. I know about this one, but I was hoping he wasn't gonna do it.
He seems like one of those players that's just committed
to
to his builds that he has. Oh, great silence.
Very big,
do
very
find
big.
Bobby's puck out by doing that. So one thing I was worried he was running around with that haster and it was gonna expire soon. The one time I wish Kelly Sunday wouldn't go is Ursa build. Oh no. I mean, this is a build I go in turbo. I'm trying to BM because I go Mask of Madness Diffusal in Turbo Ursa games because it's funny.
I've seen your Toro done it a few times in the past. I don't know if he does it anymore. I think maybe he figured out it was bad and stopped doing it, but it was a thing for a little bit for sure.
Goofy.
Yeah, Ursa loves the lifesteal, right?
I know he loves the lifesteal. It's just goofy, man. It's the one time I wish Kelly Sunday would divert from his normal build. He's not even farming with it. Well, like, what's the point? It's the whole point, I thought, man.
That is kind of weird. The Shakira looking very low here. Looking like he will tick out.
We do have 4 brain drain on the board, boys. Spike is becoming super smart, slowly but surely.
Yeah, 2-0-2 scoreline for a silencer that I said was bad in the early game. So
I mean, he laned with the lush track. He laned away. He laned away from being bad.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens when silencer gets smarter, right?
You get dumber.
Yeah, is that everyone else gets dumber. There we go. Maybe that's the strat. You gotta just make 89 not think.
But dumps.
So I think this is a big smoke coming out from Spikes from SSS side to catch this farming spin on the ancient stack.
They do say fatalities, but they know that RCY's around. They do commit a lot to fatality. As he does drop the Macropire, Sven is low.
should die in this spot.
Yeah, he should die. He's gonna die. He's gonna slowly tick. Instead, Colossa with the BM steal. Then Colossa GM, he is shackled
Hulk.
here. Hulk does commit big ward. Oh,
That's unfortunate to use your first big snake for that for nothing essentially.
yeah. And you didn't lose the farm on the ancient stack, but you lost the big stack. Actually, I don't think they lost any stacks.
Well, yeah. On the side of 89, Sven actually finished the entire ancient stack before dying. So very big pickup for him. That did boost him to the top net worth for a little bit before Ursa caught back up. And Puck was able to get the other stack as well. So not too bad on their side there. They didn't lose too much.
You lost some people's lives, but you didn't lose what was the most important there in terms of the gold.
Definitely. Definitely a weird pace of the game right now. Sven just kind of wants to farm. Ursa also just kind of wants to farm. So it's going to kind of be up to the Quap and the Lesh to kind of make some plays on the map here.
It's that odd time with Sven where you don't want to fight, you just want to hit creeps. I mean, it's a Jack special, not a Jack specialty hero, but a Jack type hero where you just don't exist. You bonk creeps and call it good.
I actually do think Sven is. Oh, if he had a signature hero, Sven is definitely in that list. It's been a favorite pick of them this year, and they have had a lot of success with it. They have in the past paired it with like an Omni Knight, like the Omni Sven combo. Almost Ags on Rhino, by the way.
Instead, they pair it with Rhino Dazzle. So, similar ideology in terms of how the hero assists Sven in terms of boosting him.
So it looks like Cali finally about to have that Battle Fury right about now. But he would have had it maybe a minute ago.
Global on to Jack. Jack's gonna turn, throw the Stormhammer, but that's about it as Jack does get caught out again here by the side of Spooky Scary Skeletons, who are up 8 kills to nothing, but they don't really have the net worth lead to show for it.
A very nice three-man gank there. All they had to use was the global, the quapple, and the Leshrac, just a little extra damage there. And it's kind of what we want to see is the Lesh and the quap making plays together on the map here.
That
And
is
in the
that is
meantime,
a lot to commit.
Shaman, Jakiro, and Dazzle went on the Urza and didn't even damage him with using Big Snake and Dazzle ulti. It was really, really bad what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, Kalisante probably just pressed R, giggled, and walked away.
Rhino just getting caught out, just dying drastically faster, and that's the problem. I was seeing a lot when we played versus that in the scrim. It's very very squishy, and they have to rely on the spin, which he doesn't really want to get gone on first either on his side.
He wants to blink in. And he wants to blink on the hero he wants to kill, which is likely this Spike Silencer, or if he can somehow get enough damage to blow up Odin.
Yeah, he kind of has to like commit his BKB because there's gonna be a lot of magical damage. The Quap slows, the less rack, you know. They're also gonna have the heals coming from the Abaddon with the shield, the mech. So it's gonna be very rough team fights wise for them.
I do think Jack on this Sven does need more than just a BKB in terms of Dispel, though, unfortunately, just because you are playing against Quap Silencer.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And that's what's gonna make it rough for the team fights is they have to kind of pick apart Spooky here in these fights. They can't really just straight up man
Blink
fight
on
like they need to.
They do.
There's going to be a big engagement top.
Yeah, Inek goes in. He is caught out, but Global comes out before the Ice Path is able to be popped. They're going to drop the Sonic Wave on 2-3. Rhino's getting really low. Coiled comes out for some reason. Yeah, okay.
Rhino just looking really awkward there with his Nestral projection, just kind of cooking himself.
And he had the gold for Ags, but couldn't get into the secret shop to get that point booster. So now he's back to 400 gold behind.
Guys, Pistons almost getting mercy ruled this game. 0-11.
Yeah, I mean, we saw this last time, but
It wasn't this bad, though.
it was 9-0.
It was 9-0, but I will say I
oh.
do feel better about their draft this game.
Oh, and 12-0. As Hulk does go down there to Inek. Who? Well, boys, who are we taking bets on being the first kill for 89 Pistons? Who are we?
It's gotta be Silencer. Come on.
It's gotta be Silencer. All right. Who?
Actually, no. I'm putting my money on Lesh. I think he's gonna blink in and overcommit at some point, even though the Silencer and... Oh, never mind. I was
It's
right.
Silencer.
It was Silencer.
Damn it.
They do commit God Strength and Dreamcoil to get that kill, though. So
He did disappear.
I mean, I would hope so when God Strength and Dreamcoil get dropped on Silencer. That hero doesn't exist. And he's going for the I want to be a core eventually build on Spike because he has treads.
Not bad. Not bad. I will say his life was probably the best one that could go. He didn't have global yet, so wasn't actually a hero yet. But now they have all their ultis back up. The age is on the Ursa, so I would imagine they're looking to do something soon. Ursa kind of approaching these guys on this top wave here, maybe running into the Shadow Shaman.
He does have Blink Dagger on the side of Mr. Kali Sunday, so he does have the Blink Dagger Battle Fury, and there is a smoke pop nearly, and at the same time, Fatality does go down again. Oh no. Now throw projection popped here by Rhino. Trying to do something. He's going to commit onto Daddy Odin, do a little bit of damage. Inek is out here all alone. We have a Blink Stun onto Colossal GM. We have the Ward Hex popped onto Dr. Spike. He does eventually get the Shaman's Bush at Shackle to finally end, and Inek is just able to help him out and kill Hulk really fast. Uh-oh. We had a Pause coming out here for the side of 89 Pistons. Jack calling for...
It must be on Bobby because I don't think he can jaunt to his orb. Oh no, I guess it was Jack. Like, is Bobby dead here? Like, he has the Yules, so maybe he gets away with the Yules, but Cali Sunday couldn't. Yeah.
He just Yules the Ursa and then can walk away and then he'll have everything. Yeah, he'll be fine, I think.
By the way, I think Dr. Spike survived the big ward hit by smoking himself on the last hit. Yeah. I'm not actually sure it would have killed him, but it was close.
It was close.
Nice. I do want to say I forgot what I was going to say, actually. Oh, yes, I remember now. They're getting some small kills here, but slowly but surely they are actually building a nice little 3K net worth lead here. So they'll see if they can keep on capitalizing on that. This T1 mid is looking like it will be soon to fall.
We talked about small kills. They have they have 14 of the 15 kills. They have a lot of kills. We saw this last time. They had a lot of kills, and then it just went quickly and out of their favor.
I don't know how you guys feel, but watching this game so far, I kind of feel like Rhino looks uncomfortable on this Dazzle hero.
Yeah, it's not a Rhino type hero. What do you mean?
I don't know why they're drafting this. I mean, it has to be because of the Ursa pick. Because this, like I said, this is the second time I've seen Rhino play the Dazzle, and neither time did it look that good. Let me actually pull that game up and see while we're paused, see how he did.
I think it was a good pick. It's just like you said. I don't think Rhino. I don't think he's a Dazzle player, and I don't think it fits his style the way he typically plays in this team.
No, which is just
and I think it's kind of playing out in front of us.
Yeah.
Although you guys did mention the lack of stuns on Spooky Scary Skeletons, I do think this is a game that Puck can 1v5 late game. Like, I know you have Silencer, so you're probably going to have double global at some point. But I do wonder about that.
We'll have Shard eventually.
Yeah, looking at the scrim we play Dazzle, even with the Dazzle lane he had that game, I think maybe he had an Ogre, and he still like lost the lane by like 300 gold and was about 1-4 at 16 minutes, so definitely not comfortable on this Dazzle.
The Piston special. You have Hulk just sacrificing Rhino to the gods. We do have game 2 going here, as they are gonna be able to find Bobby's Puck. They're able to just stay on top of him and just do enough and all the damage to be able to kill the Puck. As
Tactical pause advantage.
And they knew exactly what they wanted to do to kill the Puck. Just run at him, go full divide.
This game is so terrifying to be this Jakiro. Like, this Lush can just blink on you and murder you at any point.
Same
they
with
can't now because Dazzle's there. But
yeah, I mean,
still.
Ursa too. I mean, he can just blink and kill you too.
Yeah, the thing with the Dazzle too, even if he saves you, if you're moving at 100 like move speed, you're not getting away.
Oh, and R.I.P. Hulk. Similar to the artist I've been playing most of the time during the break in Ozzy Osbourne. R.I.P.
R.I.P. And he did get the Wisdom Room. Is that worth it for his life? I think as behind as they are, perhaps.
He needs it. I mean, he's only level 10 now after that Wisdom Room. Yeah, they do. I mean, the level of disadvantage is kind of... Is it as bad as I'm thinking it is? Hero levels. Well, the Spooky Scary Skeleton supports are not doing great in terms of levels. I mean, 89 Pistons supports, I mean.
Yeah, you got 2 level 11s on their supports on the Spooky side. It's not the worst.
I mean,
Rhino's definitely struggling.
Odin, they are going to be able to get the shackle. They do catch Odin, so a repeat of game 1 where Odin is just doing something goofy and gets caught. They do scan out. Mr. Kali Sunday is on top of Fatality and he's going to kill the Jakiro, but I don't think that's a worthwhile trade for your Queen of Pain.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Spooky is trying to do right now with their game plan. They don't have the Aegis anymore. Roche isn't up for a while. I feel like where they should be playing is around this bottom jungle, around their tier 2 on the Radiant side bottom, and just kind of control the
Does
map
look
there.
like that's what they're trying to do. They are rotating in here. Hulk is found out here by Mr. Kelly Sunday. He is able to get the kill, but you're trading Hulk's life for. I mean, he's dying deep on the enemy side, so that's kind of fine. I mean, you keep your Dazzle alive.
I do like playing on this bottom side, and at some point, I think Urza needs to be gating, and he can solo the Tormentor. So there's really no reason for him not to be taking Tormentor when you can solo it. I think.
That's yeah. I mean, that's probably
Looks
the
like
call
that's
here.
happening now.
I mean, they
And the
already.
supports are going to help him.
I mean, their scan comes out for the set of 89 Pistons, so they know
Oh,
that they
yeah.
are here. They're probably expecting them
Yeah.
to go for the
Jack
Torm.
in trouble.
And they do find Rhino, they find Jack,
Yep.
so bim bam boom, your time is doomed on the side of 89 Pistons.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. If you don't have BKB on Sven, Blade Mail owns this hero. Like he basically like did half his own HP with the God Strength hitting, or not God Strength, just straight up hitting
just-
with the Chrysalis
Yeah.
co-op.
Chrysalis Echo Saber.
Yeah, and I was gonna
And at
mention
that
that Jack
same
was
time-
kind of their.
Inek does go down, so that is a big kill going into Fatality on the mid lane there. The only hero not with everybody else on Spooky.
Oh, who got him fatality? Okay, was
Yeah.
that a 2-man?
3-man. They coiled, shackled, macro-pired.
Yeah, definitely worth it at this point. I will say the Jack was kind of their saving grace. He was the top net worth right before that death. So definitely every death that he has now is going to hurt more and more. He needs to just maintain, kind of just be the saving grace for his team. That he needs to get 6 slotted and just kind of be the
Hulk
the
did
carry that his
just
team
shackle
needs.
a creep, so he's gonna end up going down here. Oh no. He shackled that creep and then that cost him his life. Unfortunate. Roche is up in 2.5 minutes. It could be up now. They don't know that on the side of Spooky Scary, but they're gonna eventually check. Maybe sometime soon. Hold on, boys. Do we notice the kills?
3 to 21.
We're almost to the meme.
What?
322. Am I the only one who knows about 322?
Oh, I thought the
322.
meme was 420 and we had passed it. So
No, 322. It's when Solo
yeah, no.
literally bet against his team, and he would have only
Yeah.
won $322.
Oh, that's why it's 3-2. I thought that was like his KDA or something.
No, it's because he bet against his team, and his winnings if they did.
Oh, it's
if he
3-2-2.
Was 322. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. No, I do remember that the meme.
Thank you, Chain Steve. At least you understand the ancient Dota meme. I have to explain the lore to these whippersnappers.
What can you do? But it does look like I think like what 89s want to do is just kind of farm, kind of try to get the items they need to be able to hold their own. Spooky kind of letting them play the pace. They need to really just kind of get these last towers as fast as they can. I do think they are strong enough to kind of control the map a little bit more than they are doing.
Please. 322, please.
that's what I was gonna say actually. Oh, as Anak tries going on Fatality.
Yeah, he tries to go on Fatality and unknowingly Hulk. But as
Actually,
you were
Fatality
saying-
has the Fort Staff to help him get him away, but I was gonna say I think 89 Pistons deserve a lot of credit for only being down 6K in a game that is 21-3. I think most of us have experienced games like this where you're down 21-3 kills and you're also down by 20K.
Rhynek
Oh,
on top
Rhino.
of Rhino. We got 322. Let's go.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think from like the pace of the last game, where 89 got their lead, it was really insane how quickly they turn that small lead into like a 10, 20k lead, like you said. But even when they're behind, they still just they get a lot of farm on their heroes, and I will say that is one thing I think they have consistently done well all season long.
They are going in on Roshan on the side of here of Spooky Scary Skeletons. As Mr. Cali Sunday is getting beat up by Roshan. He got double bashed.
It's a morbid mass not giving quite enough life soul there as you would think.
It wasn't even that he wasn't getting enough life steal, it's that he just got bashed 2 times in a row. Gross said, stop hitting me, please.
So Ursa actually opting for the status resistance ag to build over a BKB. I guess we'll also build into that satanic.
Oh, fatality. He got the shard. He got the wisdom rune, but that was it.
Yeah, that's kind of the routine. Get the rune, and then you die, and rinse, repeat, right?
I mean, that's 2 times in a row now. They've got the wisdom rune on the side of on the side of 89 Pistons just to die for it. But they
Actually
just
got both runes this time around.
Ooh,
Look what Hulk is doing.
a lot of
Bottom lane.
yeah, I mean it does force out the fort. It forces a hero.
That tower is
fort
less than
hero
200
back.
HP.
They're just split pushing on the side of here.
Ursa is very deep.
He does have Aegis, so it's not end of days. As the globe does come out.
Global for what, though?
3-man coil onto both supports and Ursa. That's going to be a big kill. Inek is in here. We still don't have the VKB on the side of Jack, but that's going to be both supports going down. Inek's going to likely go down and sacrifice his life as well, as Mr. Kali Sunday is just going to have to run for the hills. Odin had it back to save the tier 3, and you guys took a 4v5 fight, and the global came out too early in that fight by Spike. Probably cost his team that fight.
Yeah, a lot of just small things adding up to that. The Ursa kind of overextending a little bit, having uses Enrage just to kind of run away, and then getting caught with a storm cooldown. So 3-man cool, all of them kind of just grouping up there, so Sven can just cleave them to death. Just not too good on their side.
That was a really good catch there by Bobby to grab 3.
Very well done on 89 pistol size for sure. Just kind of just staying calm and just looking for the mistakes being made here.
89 pistols, never heard of her.
Oh, Piston.
I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but and Coil out onto Odin. What? Odin's overextended here. Fatality's gonna not go down. What are we doing here, boys?
Yeah, Dazzle kind of barely getting away. Ursa having to use the rage to
Global
back
pop
off.
Late. Or Global's still not off cooldown.
Sven getting very low here.
But not low enough. Is they able to sustain him? 89 Pistons are just running for trying to find their way around, but they're just kiting themselves about.
And Ursa's going to be running out of Sting soon here, but the Dazzle looking like he may be in danger, but another good grave.
That's going to be a team wipe. Oh, no.
Shit. That team fight was so well played by Pistons. That was unbelievable the way they kited an Ags Ursa like that. I mean, Odin kind of threw it by just like suiciding into them, to be fair.
He
like,
jumped
he
in,
nothing
got
off.
coiled, stunned, died in the coil.
But like saving Jack barely. I don't really understand how Rhino was in his ulti form with Urza just beating on him and just didn't die. I was really surprised that Urza wasn't able to burst the Dazzle during enough projection.
Not enough damage. I mean, he went the status resistant talent instead of the Fairy Swipes damage.
That is true. Yeah, he definitely did that.
Bobby,
And
he does have the Yules to get away. Oh, Global
he is
comes
dead
out.
here.
Oh,
Wait, I'm lying.
Oi, oi, oi.
Can we, Bobby? Can we tip Bobby Pistons, please? Please.
All right, put me on record. If that play just mentally boomed Spooky Scary Skeletons.
Man. And I will say this as well. You did mention about the puck being able to kind of 1v9 this game. And I think the last fight really showcased the lack of stuns. You just can really get picked apart in these fights. You can't hold anybody down. And they're
Royal
just
does come out
holding you still.
onto Inek. I just want to have you guys take a gander at the graphs really quick. Check at 28 minutes. It's a 75-25. It is now 50-50.
Wow.
I think it's more than 50-50. I think Pistons is in the driver's seat, actually. I will say the Ags on Abaddon, I think, could really mess up Pistons in the next team fight if they don't kite it out.
Yeah, if you saw last fight, Colossus tried to pop his ulti like right as Odin was dying to try to keep him alive, but it was too little too late as Odin got himself caught out into a horrible position.
They really have to stop overextending in these fights. They need to fight around the Ursa. They have to give all the slows and attention so that way Ursa can finish whoever he's going on.
The thing Odin needs to
Slows in attention. Bro, they don't have any stuns or anything for him.
The biggest,
so the Ursa just gets guided.
Yeah, the biggest thing Odin needs to realize is that Inek needs to be the first hero win because he was first hero win there last time and he just died so unbelievably quick.
Yeah, I think he needs to go first. He's closest to BKB, which I think he really needs to just jump in and start off these fights.
They need a
and like
hex on somebody, either Inek or Odin.
Nullifier on Puck, by the way.
As Kali Sunday does find Rhino, but that's all he does is find Rhino. He does find Fatality. Fatality is able to get the Ice Path off, but okay, cool. They don't have to overcommit like they have every single time to get a kill. Hulk is slowly pushing in this top wave. Mass Serpent Ward is up really soon as they continue to cut waves.
Fatality going there was pretty bad. I mean, his team was already out, and he just like walk up the hill to Ice Path and die. I'm not really sure what the reason for that was.
He got the ward down. It's worth.
Oh.
Mobile.
Puck maybe dying.
Nope. Doesn't. Bobby. Oh, Kali Sunday's able to find him. But at the same time, big ward does get dropped on Spike, and Hulk gets that kill.
Yeah, that is a bigger kill there on that Puck there. I was going to say before that, it has been a lot of like just the supports and maybe Rhino dying. Only having 3 deaths on the Sven and the Puck was really helping keeping them in the game, but they still have a nice 4K lead despite being 13 kills behind.
I mean, this is almost a repeat of last game where Spooky Scary Skeletons has a lead, and they just take a horrible fight, then they throw the entire game.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying about not having stuns. It increases the difficulty of your team and how much you guys really have to be on the same target. And I think they really need to just focus on maybe Rhino dying first in these fights because he was getting some really clutch graves off in that last fight.
I think another thing we got to point out is Inek does have the Scythe queued up.
Yeah, for sure. He has to. I do think with the Puck Nullifier, though, I think Anik can just get like 4-shot by the Sven with the Nullifier hits him. Yeah. Now, he does have BKB too, so there is some outplay potential there. Shout out to Hulk's queued up items, by the way.
What? Alright, that's a support, if I've ever seen one. Already?
No, I think it's because someone else bought a smoke that triggered him because he wants all the smokes to be making rat plays with Big Snake. So I think that's him being tilted, actually.
He's like, God damn it, guys, give me all the smokes. I am the smoke master.
Looks like the lead is coming close. Almost a 1K lead now. We're getting very even in this game. I really think it can go either way. I think if Spooky over here can take some really just coordinated fights, can get the targets they really need to, and
think Kali Sunday
Finish
needs a
fights
basher.
fast.
He needs a basher so badly. Oh, global. We do have the God Strength popped. Oh, Fatality's not able to get him himself four step over the cliff. We have a
Buyback on Jakiro.
4-man coil come out. We have buyback on Jakiro. This fight's very split.
Sven blowing up 2 heroes with a big cleave.
3 heroes. Make it. Ooh. All right, Jackie boy. Doesn't.
Yeah, this Sven hero is very strong. And they.
And he created huge.
Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna buy eggs on Urza, like you're gonna skip the basher item, and then you're just gonna get 2-shot by a Sven and not pop your ulti. It's just weird. Yeah. Like if Urza pops his ulti there, he doesn't die. The Quap doesn't die from any cleave damage. He probably kills the Sven because he had a bunch of Furious Swipe stacks on him. I don't know, just a misplay. I do think like also Rhino like is not comfortable on this Dazzle hero. Like
He's
when he
really
died
not.
there, he had Grave up for so long.
I
And
think he was
then-
trying to bait it too hard.
Yeah, because then he got globaled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also like weird playing the. He had his ulti up, and like when the hero thing comes up, it's like the grouping is very weird too if you're not used to playing with it.
You guys think Refresher Shard on Shaman and you take a Rax with double Big Snake? Or do you think it stays on Sven for double BKB, double God Strength?
We should probably go on to this puck.
I think Sven double BKB double God Strength is very big, and it gives you like a full minute of his ultimate, which is what he needs to be very strong.
It also makes Aegis better on Sven, because if you revive from Aegis, you can still have BKB and God Strength.
That
But-
too.
And it helps with the mana problems, because Refresher Shard being 200 mana, if you revive from Aegis, you actually have enough mana to pop everything again.
They did actually leave the Roshan's banner in the pits, I guess.
I don't
Not
think
important
they.
enough to
I
take.
don't think they realize. Not gonna lie. I don't think they
I
forgot
think the
about.
banner can be really good, actually.
Yeah, I think they just completely forgot it exists. Not gonna lie to you.
It's always fun to see. They do have a nice 11k lead now, bouncing back from what was almost an even game. Sven really just showcasing how strong he is.
We almost have a BKB on Odin. Almost. But, oh, we got God Strength onto Ionek. First Life. Global.
Taking everything a long time just to get that first life.
Kali Sunday finds himself onto Rhino. And then Dreamcoil does come out. As
Sven flying back in on the Ursa.
Kali Sunday, you got to run, my boy. Oh no. Yeah, it's
Running for his life. It won't be enough.
Odin, just run. Odin, just please get out. Ionek he's just out of damage. Oh, the little bit left of Diabolic Edict is what gets him that kill on Hulk, but we were at a 3-2-2 game, and
Yeah, and they really 3-2-2 themselves in this game. The item build on the Ursa is not enough damage, honestly. The Sven is just able to, in the time of Ursa trying to chew through these heroes, Sven is just cleaning up.
one has a crit,
Yeah.
one doesn't have their damage talent.
I don't think Urza's bought an item in like 10 minutes as the carry.
He's desperately trying to have buyback and the Satanic, which I don't think Satanic is the item that helps him.
It's not enough because even with the Satanic, you can't man fight God Strength Sven. He does too much damage. You can't out heal it.
I mean, he could earlier, but that time has gone and passed, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have a good lead, but I think versus Sven, you have to have a Basher. You need the Abyssal.
He needs an
Yeah, I
abyssal
100%
and
agree with that.
he needs an abyssal BKB instead of S and Y Ag Scepter. He has too much survivability items and no damage, so they're just relying on a Quap, and he's just relying on Quap and Leshrac to do all the damage, and they're just getting blown up so unbelievably fast that Ursa not having damage is a big issue.
Odin honestly not farming well enough this game. 6-3-11 on the Quap, not bad KDA wise, but only 192 last hits. His net worth is definitely suffering because of it. He needs
I actually
like another
forgot they
item or
had a
two.
Quap.
I feel that.
He has 16k net worth. He has nothing.
He's compared to the same as his Dazzle, and his Dazzle's 0-7.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like all on on ANAC to kind of support his Ursa in these fights here, and it's too much to burn through. The puck is not a easy kill to get fast enough. The Sven also getting too tanky now. Dazzle with the Shallow Grave. The Jakiro has the Yules for staff, the Glimmer slows, and the Shaman with the very annoying foul play. They have a lot of stuff to burn through and not enough time. They have no disables to really hold them in place for these fights.
And
I am really surprised that Sven has not prioritized the Satanic. Like, I'm surprised he paid up the Swift Blink before switching out the Mass Madness for a Satanic, personally.
or even Harpoon. Oh yeah, he paid up Harpoon instead. I mean, the other thing is, we talked about earlier that Spooky Scary Skeletons has no disable, and INAC went for Ags instead of Glepnir. Or, I mean, he has the Scythe of Ice now, but I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like Kelly Sunday's item build just kind of is a complete throw.
Yeah, the only way they can like win these fights is I think they have to kite out and survive the Sven BKB for 6 seconds, which is asking for a lot. And they need the Leshrac to maybe get the Ags spell onto the Sven, like maybe the sheep, they kind of like kill him that way. But I think the reason he's going for that Swift Blink is in that 6 seconds, he's just trying to do as much damage as he can, which has been quite a lot in these fights.
Well, they got the hacks. Oh no. Oh no. Bobby gets away on a fraction of HP again. Oh no.
Master tier is that level 25 puck at least?
Yeah, he's level 28 on it.
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't ban that hero if they were going to first pick Quap. That's just bad, I think.
Especially after the last game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, they're trying it again, but they don't have the Quap scream for 3 seconds.
And Puck is just not the hero you want to go
Well,
on when you don't have stuns.
We got Abyssal now. Probably too little too late, but you know. Oh no, INEC just got bashed. Just got
Yeah, they probably just lost the game because Lesh is dead for 80 with no buyback, and Urza was in the fountain buying items and disassembling things.
Oh boy.
You hate to see it.
and he's 1,000 gold short of buy. Oh. This game
Ursa
got-
being 13k behind the Sven at this point is very rough.
have the abilities. Oh, he just ultied himself off the...
Sven does not have God Strength yet, so not able to fully commit.
Still on cooldown for a little bit.
Yeah, choosing to kind of back away, I think, until they have their cooldowns, I think is a smart idea. No need to bang themselves against a wall that they could possibly throw against.
I do think that was really interesting as, like, if I'm SSS, I'm talking about how Urza was able to just face tank everything they had to kill that ward, with, of course, the exception of Sven, right? Because he didn't have God Strength, and I guess that is all their damage, so. maybe that's a little bit silly, but I was surprised like Urza was just kind of hanging out, hitting the ward, and like they weren't able to really do anything to him.
Especially with that.
I think the God Shrink is the factor that Ursa has to worry about.
It did allow time for Anik to get back though. Like all they lost was 1 range wax and a tower. Like I think that's pretty good if I'm Skeletons.
They are smoking out.
And they saw Jack on this ward. Like this could be huge right here.
They're not gonna get there in time. I don't think.
He does have BKB
Maybe.
and
Oh,
ulti.
they blinked to the
Oh
wrong
no!
way.
And he saw him.
Oh no. Oh no.
He did not know, but he saw him walk past him just barely.
Wow, that's heartbreaking. I think if you're a spooky scary.
Yeah, that's probably your way back into this game if you're able to.
He did pop BKB and ulti, and they did not use anything on the side. So this would be a good time to fight for Spooky.
I like that call. That is like exactly the kind of call you need when you're down 25k in these games.
Smoke again. Get the creeps out. Smoke again. Do it again, boys. Come on. I want game
They
3.
actually don't have one.
Oh no. No. They got one. They got one in the shop.
Oh, in the shop. I was looking on their sports.
They have about a 35-second window
Was
here
that-
to do something.
Spike, is he able to get anything off? Nope, and dead.
He had the force staff. He wasn't able to use it.
He got shielded by the Abaddon, force staffed away by Abaddon, but wasn't able to pop his own.
Ooh, refresher orb for Sen.
Oh, Kelly Sunday in on Hulk, but Grave comes out. Hex
Gonna need the
comes
buyback.
out. Global buyback, global. Oh, they were actually
Look,
able to
getting
let
caught
the
here?
stun. Do they have enough?
It won't be enough with the Grave coming out.
Inek just gonna go down here.
The Dazzle just able to play his game, keeping his cores alive in the back.
They have to find Rhino at this point, but they also have to. This game was so in their favor. Just oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, Cali Sunday. He's trying to hit into. They kill him. They got Jack. They're killing everybody. They're doing it. Oh my goodness gracious, they are doing it.
Just enough sustain over time.
Holy.
It's a miracle.
They lost their axe. They cost them some buybacks, but they were to finally do it. Actually, it only cost them the silencer buyback, but they did it. They got kills. Oh my goodness.
I think the selling the Yasha for the Abyssal was definitely the right choice.
Yeah, it's like we've been saying. He needs a basher on this Ursa. They don't have any stun.
Yeah, that was like a clear display of why Urza is a positive core-to-core matchup versus Sven.
Yeah.
He was able to tank through the God Strength damage with Enrage, double Earthshock charge and a shard.
And it allowed
And-
Odin and Inek just to put out their damage.
Yeah, and I think if Odin can sit in the back and spam his Ag's Q, like, it's actually a shit ton of damage in these really long fights.
Definitely. I think he got it on almost everyone in that last fight there too.
This big snake shit is so ridiculous.
Shouldn't
Look
he
at
be
this.
scared?
So
Just a
literally 1v5ing right now
Yeah.
with
He's
this big snake.
1v2ing.
What is SSS doing though? Like, why
Rush.
is your carry mid and the rest of the team is not? You have 5 heroes alive. You could just kill the snake with 5 heroes.
Good.
I think it's definitely a mistake that they didn't push a little harder there, but they're at least going to come back and make up for this Roshan. Hopefully get a little bit more map control back in their triangle after this.
Oh yeah. All right, who does the refresher shard go on if you're SSS?
Quappa Pain.
I think it has to be the Quap, right? The double Sonic Wave, pure damage, I think is very big.
Or,
I think there's a couple though. I think
I
think double- yeah, double global. How about this one? How about double borrowed time with Ags? So you just
what helped a lot the last fight is the double borrowed time. He just Colossus just went in, popped borrowed time, and everybody just stayed healthy, even though they were getting beat to smithereens.
I like
Yeah,
the idea that you have doubled borrowed time, which is what, like it's 9 seconds, to match the double BKB from Sven. So it essentially guarantees that in Sven's entire BKB duration, you have to damage through Abaddon Ags, all of his heals. And the other thing that calls it the last fight is actually when Sven was in the middle of the fight there, he halberded him for a full duration halberd. And that was like there's just between the Sven dying and Urza just being able to beat into him freely. So I really like the way he's been playing
What
this
do you
series
think
actually.
about Kalasa getting a blink on this Abaddon to replace this magic stick? Be able to blink in
I think
with
it's
your team.
I think it's fine.
I feel like that's what he should be getting on this Abaddon.
I think I'm probably just getting a hex so that I can kill the puck, and even to hex the Sven if they want to.
Yeah.
But I think blink is still good too.
Blink.
I think a lot of
Rex.
good options for him for sure.
They
I
did
do like
opt
the
to
Silver
put
Edge on Sven, by the way.
You got Silver Edge on who?
He has it queued up,
Oh,
I
is it
think, to
queued?
replace Mask of Madness, because I don't think Lyseal's that important, actually, at this point in the game. You're either killing them or you're dying.
And you have
there's-
Dazzle, only routine for the sustain.
And the Silver Edge allows you to break the automatic borrowed time on Abaddon. You can still manually use it, but you can silence him with Puck. Oh shit, Odin.
Global Inek is in on Fatality. It's a lot of damage on the Fatality, but they miss the Sonic Wave. This is a game of proven to be a game of throws right now, a little bit.
I will say A9 is pretty good on using their scapegoat as always either the hero or the shaman getting caught even when there's multiple heroes there, so could always be worse.
I just want to point out, both of these teams, when they got to a 75-25 chance, according to Gaben on Dota Plus, is when they started to throw. And get it
Yeah,
back to a
almost an
50-50.
even game. Mm-hmm.
Both teams, when they have this game almost to a point that they're going to win, they throw it, and it's back to 50-50.
So, I like what Bobby's doing here. And I was actually just going to say that I think in a game like this where they only have 3 racks left, I think the win condition is supposed to be Shadow Shaman. I think you just, if you ever get creeps in the base like you have right now, you're supposed to be dropping Big Snake on the bottom melee racks.
They
You
are
force a glyph, you do
trying-
something like that.
They are trying to find Puck here. Glossa, he does get the Hex off.
Blurf, dodge, barely. He'll make it away to safety on the puck here, but they do have a smoke on the shaman, but looks like they may just be walking away.
I mean, Inek has both Cheese and Aegis, so he has no boots, so he's just slowly trotting his way towards the puck there. Feels a little odd and goofy.
Yeah, I really want Hulk to just use. He needs, if he's gonna pop a smoke, I think he needs to be dropping Snake on one of these racks to try to get them to mega creeps.
Yeah, I agree. I think they need to play for the push, the split push here, and just kind of pull apart Spooky to where they can maybe get that one pick off they need or two to close out the game.
We might have some fireworks here soon, as Aegis is about to expire on Inek. They have a rough idea of what they want to do, and on their path is going to be Rhino's Dazzle. If they keep going south on Mr. Kalisande, he's going to run into Rhino, and the smoke's going to pop. He's able to get the Grave off, but it's not going to be enough. But top racks, they're pushing top into mid. Hulk and Bobby are gonna be causing some issues here really soon.
They did give Refresher Shard to Quap, by the way. Was your suggestion?
And Quap almost died there.
So did the puck, though. That blade mail owned.
Yeah.
They get the mid-range rack
Yeah.
slowly chipping away.
And
got-
melee down to 700.
I mean, melee will slowly heal itself up.
Yeah, but I mean that's exactly what you need to do if you're Hulk. I mean that's perfect, right? Like you just need to do it 2 more times.
I don't know if megas are enough, as it does seem like Spooky does have enough ways to deal with megas.
Yeah, megas aren't like a guarantee, but what megas do
They do.
is, especially with the shaman on your team, is it accelerates the shadow shaman clock on the ancient. Because you can't ever take a fight outside of base now, or shaman just refresher drops double snake on your ancient, and there's like very little you can do. Like you either have to TP back away from your fight to kill the snakes, and you still lose part of your base. If you take the fight in the woods, you lose the game. If you don't take the fight in the woods, then you can't ever gain any ground on their base. You know, it's.
And I will say, just for a player like me that's constantly watching the minimap, it makes pressure in the game where you just feel like you constantly have to be thinking about, can I take this fight, or do we lose the game if I stay here too long?
Do have a minute and a half till we do have tier 5s.
I think this game is like theoretically supposed to be impossible for Pistons to lose because they have Shadow Shaman, but it is Dota, so
That's
we'll
why
see.
it's theoretically.
Butterfly Urza. I can't say I've seen that very often in my lifetime.
It's something, that's for sure.
I mean, it is actually probably the
Best
best survivability item he can get against Sven.
For sure,
If you think about it.
I would agree with that, because Finn does not like to build a MKB, that is for sure.
I actually think MKB is good on Sven for what it's worth.
We have BKB queued up on Rhino. We got 10k gold up on Sven, so that's pretty cool. He's either
Yeah, he will have
he's either
to-
replacing Mask or Treads, because he does he's replacing Treads with the Shadow Blade actually.
That makes sense. Yeah, blank, and you can get the move speed on the 60-minute item.
Yeah. Oh, what did? Huh?
So I'm wondering if he will sell this Madness for a Satanic, or will he maybe get the MKB once he sees the Butterfly?
Who knows?
Keep an eye out on this Sven to see if he uses his Swift Blink and Silver Edge to break the Abaddon at the same time that Puck silences the Abaddon, so there's no borrowed time. That's what they're supposed to be doing, I think.
Ward.
Oh, click the building, Hulk! Click the building! There we go.
Click the ward, boys.
Massive ward. And Puck is still gonna walk away scotch free.
Half the damage on the on one of the last 2 wrecks. Oh, Bobby
guess we
blinks
just
in.
keep-
The guys might have the damage for him eventually. No, he just double force stuff away.
He is not scared. He has the Wind Waker, the Grave. My man Bobby is fearless here.
Should have a little bit of fear, because at first it was around that. It's a lot more scary, but Mr. Kelly Sunday bonking the creeps. We do almost have every single buyback, so it's about to be a 10-on-10 game here. They do smoke and run at Mr. Kelly Sunday. Run!
He's not ready for it.
He does have Blink, but
No global.
he's gotta run for the hills eventually, some way, some form, somehow, get away.
Double Sonic Wave coming out, pushing away the spin, having to back off a little bit.
That's
Everyone just kinda-
Quap Refresher Shard. Alright, that underwhelming.
He saved the Ursa, but was it really worth it?
I mean,
The second
they
Do
popped.
anything. Like the Urza was already out after the first one, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Puck?
they are. They're trying to kill Bobby. They do know Mr. Cali Sunday is bonking creeps again. They're trying to get the tier 5 items, but with him trying to get the tier 5s, it might cost him his.
Hit the building, Hulk! Oh my god.
He's hitting it now.
Oh, RCY Jack trying to keep himself alive. A lot of heroes doing a lot of things. And the
Odin
rest
trying to
of them.
fight the ward, losing to the ward.
Creeps too
Right,
good.
does 1500 damage a hit.
Oh, Rhino
Pistons
getting caught
losing
here.
one of their supports.
Oh no, you mean a core hero?
Oh, I know what I said.
Oh. Helm of the Undying on
Yeah, Sven's
Sven.
dead. He's actually dead.
He's dead, but Mr. Kali Sunday
Wow.
is caught out alone with no friends around. Everybody else died.
No buyback on Kalsa. Not enough money.
He's the only one in the game without
He
buyback.
did go refresher shard, by the way, on the.
He did get the orb. He bought it out.
I gotta watch this fight again. I need to see how the.
Everybody else died.
Yeah, I want to see how the Abaddon died.
He died because he was on top of the Sven.
Yeah, he just got literally cleaved to death
Yeah.
without using a refresher orb. Wow.
That's gonna be Megas.
What, did he not have ulti up, or did he just die from?
He died
400?
to the. He died to crit.
Yeah, the crit. That's the thing about Abaddon is too much damage. You don't even get your ulti off.
Oh, we have buyback here from Mr. Kali Sunday. A lot of different fights going on both sides.
He has nothing. He uses ulti trying to get away now.
Odin, can you find him? Nope, Odin he still has bottle 63 minutes in. Oh no. Who has a tier 5? Who has tier 5s?
Only Radiant has almost full tier 5s, and
Hell
none on the Dire.
Hell yeah.
And that is the mega creeps for 89.
We
Pistons
have
here.
Divine Regalia on Fatality.
It's a bold choice there, sir.
That's very bold.
Swing, you're not gonna die. Roche is up.
Ooh. Shadow Shaman was not offered the Desolator, which I actually think is really good for Shaman. So you can get negative 13 armor on the buildings when you backdoor.
Yeah, they got the
book.
They got the Stygian on Puck. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, as Shaman though, your team can set up a fight somewhere and you can backdoor with the Desolator negative 13 armor on the Ancient and the double snake, and I think you just win.
We got Divine Regalia on Ursa. Very cool. He has fleet-footed, which I don't think count. You don't get double
That is a
movement.
super weird choice. He has Boots of Travel.
Yeah, I guess the
That
rest
can't
of his
have been
options.
right.
I guess the rest of his options might have been bad.
I mean, nothing is that bad.
We have Digger.
Right?
We have another Divine Regalia. We got Fallen Sky on Inex. Leshrac. If I mean, there's no. Oof. This, I don't know. Do you guys think the fat lady's she's getting her vocals ready, or she's already been singing a while?
I think
We've seen a lot in this game. It's been back and forth. I like what SSS did to bring it back after it looked over, to be honest. And the same with Pistons.
They got big ward. They got
Here we
double
go,
big
double
ward.
snake. Hit the buildings, Hulk, I swear to God. I'm gonna lose my mind.
He is already dead, but he is by bank, coming back in. One war is dead, going on the Sven here. Getting chased outside the base. Rhino kind of getting left alone. Big coil, big cleave in, but it's not enough.
That's the Helm of the Undying pop. There's no big wards left. Rhino's
C4s are
gonna
alive?
eventually die here. That's Aegis down on Rhino. The rest of the team's trying to save their racks. Rhino, he's just gonna go down for a second time. Oh my goodness.
Is that really the right call to give Rhino the Aegis here?
No. I mean, I don't think your Sven or Puck have space for it. I think you put it on Hulk. That's who should have gotten it.
I mean,
don't
maybe
know,
you
man.
just put backpack BKB. I'm not sure.
This
Backpack refresher. Yeah.
Hulk, if you're listening, you're killing me, bro. Your hero doesn't matter after you drop the snakes. Just put them on the buildings. Alright, so they use Glyph. That's actually really important if you're playing Shadow Shaman. So you now start the 5-minute window that you need to drop double snake on the Ancient again in the next 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
I really think. How much mana does he have? 3,000? No, he has 1,700. It's
He has
550.
enough. He has enough.
He might not. No, I'm thinking about the shard. And if he had 3 snakes, they do have the shard still on the puck here.
That's dieback on.
So looking like
Lilac?
this is like, yeah, Puck is like
He does
beyond
so-
online at this point.
Bobby just does so much stupid damage on this hero.
He hasn't reached that 1v9 status for sure.
It's a dieback on the Lesh.
Yeah.
I think he can solo any hero on the side of Dire at this point.
Could probably take down
Maybe
1v5.
not. Yeah,
Probably
I don't
not
know that he can
Ursa.
kill Urza or Abaddon, only because of the way the heroes are.
I think he like kites them so long that they can't kill him before he does insane amount of damage to them.
Bobby is. They
I
don't.
do think you can go hit the tier 4s right now, actually.
I mean, he can't
very
die.
risky,
He
but-
can't die. I don't.
Yeah,
think.
that's what I was
Especially now
saying.
with,
He
with
can't
Lesh
kill
Dead,
him.
he has the sheep stick, so...
Yeah, I mean they got.
This is definitely their timing,
Oh.
I think.
Oh, he's still gonna live. He's gonna live. Oh no, didn't press.
Wow,
Didn't
alright.
press his buttons. All right.
So much for can't die.
Skill issue. What do you mean?
I mean,
Where's
I'm,
my boy Hulk at? 10 seconds. Alright, this is the window. Glyph
I'm a
on
little
cooldown for 2
confused.
minutes.
on why 89 are just not grouped at this point when they have the Lush Dead with no buyback for that time. They have 5 heroes with cheese.
This is
Why-
it. Double snake, no glyph, Lesh Dead. If you don't go now, like, you're not trying to win the game, in my opinion.
I think Odin just has the scream every Sonic wave. He has a 26-second cooldown wave. Just press R on every single wave. Please, Odin.
I mean, what are we waiting for on the 89 side? Because I don't think Spooky's gonna leave their base anytime soon. Versus Megas is more of a balls in the 89's court right now.
Sven's queued up. Bloodthorn. Okay. Interesting.
Still winning the farm in a 70-minute game. Definitely understandable.
Well, we get new tier 5. That's what they're waiting on. Smile.
This Urza might be, since he upgraded to Boots of Travel 2, and now is getting exactly 5 move speed from his tier 5 item.
He isn't getting any movement speed. Callie, please go bonk this creep. Callie, please. You're fleet-footed. It's so depressing.
I can't believe he has 45,000 net worth on Urza, and he's not even that close to being fully slotted. He still has a raw blink and Boots of Travel 2. No BKB.
I mean, he has Arcane Blink queued up. Smile.
I mean, how expensive is Boots to travel to?
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's like $4 grand, I think, right?
4.5. I feel like you just buy out. Like you don't have. You have buyback in 30. So I guess he's just holding for a buyback.
Okay, he does have Moon Shard and he did eat his eggs. Okay.
So yeah. I feel like Overpower or Swift Link is what you should be getting on this Ursa.
Honestly, the most interesting thing to me is that this Svinsel has a Mass Madness at 71 minutes into the game.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
He just said it. What Mask of Madness are you talking about? That thing doesn't exist.
Okay, I think Jack's theory is I don't need to anyone else. I can silence and break the Abaddon by myself now.
I can kill him.
Although now he has Andis, so now he still needs Puck to he still needs Puck's nullifier.
He has eggs. He has eggs.
Yeah,
I'm
eggs
saying-
nullify. Yeah,
I'm saying
eggs
if you
nullify,
break
right?
him and silence him, he can't use his ulti.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying Sven has eggs. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
Sven
true.
has
Yeah. Sven's
Yeah, if
eggs
he
is like
saves-
nullifier. Mhm.
All right, if he saves, the eggs are after Andis. You're right. That would work.
But wait, it's a. But I'm confused because no Aeon this is a strong dispel, and Spin's Axe is a basic dispel, so I'm not sure if it's actually strong enough to take off the Aeon Disc.
Oh yeah, good call. Maybe you're right.
It counts as a nullifier.
Where are you, Hulk? I'm following Hulk to see if he drops snakes on buildings. They've got Glyph again now, though, so they wasted the 5-minute window.
We're going to. We're just. We're gonna pull an IPA. We're just gonna follow Hulk around. No more, no less.
Alright, Hope, you're the game maker here.
Okay, the other thing, too, is that this Dazzle, by building like a support instead of being a core, which is how Rhino lost game 2 against us, actually, is he built Omni Knight as a support instead of a core. If this Dazzle actually had damage items, he could just Nothel Projection and hit the buildings from outside the base. And like also put pressure that way.
And he's going getting on.
Callie, got him! Bobby's in on the Urza.
No team to back him up for quite a while here.
No.
But he's chewing through the puck. Puck face shifting, barely getting away.
Double Warden base though.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Full retreat.
Oh,
Inex
no.
being soloed by these.
I think this is gamed. I don't think they can't stop the wards. That's the game, guys.
Ursa's back. They got.
I don't think it's enough. There's 2 wards. There's too many hits. It's gonna die in like 4 seconds when the glyph is done.
Spike dying to the splash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very close.
He got a double kill from it. This is what I'm telling you though. This is what they should have done like 10 minutes ago. I don't know what they waited for.
Oh man.
This is what I mean. Like the shaman hero just puts you on a clock to lose the game this way, if you don't do anything about it.
Yeah, one more time. There's nothing they can do about that.
Yeah, there's no glyph now, so the game is just over.
The old shot.
Like if you're SSS, you basically have to like all in the ancient right now, and you have to have 2 heroes with boots of travel to push out the side waves so that Hulk can't backdoor. So the only way you can win, I think.
Guys, in about 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes, yeah. I'll have this refresher back up by then.
Oh, the BM.
Yeah, but I think like ANEC hitting this ancient camp, you just can't do this. You know the game's gonna end if you let him drop snakes on the throne, which they will do if there is creeps removing backdoor protection.
Literally anywhere near the base.
And that's also what's hard. Quad getting gone on here. Taking so much damage from the Drinkle Axe. But the just you have to keep the creeps away from your base so that way you have backdoor protection, but also doing that does leave you vulnerable to getting jumped.
I think Hulk just sells the Tranquil Boots, gets bots is in, and wins the game.
Yeah, kind of scary. And their little Meskin stand off here in the middle of the lane.
What? Yep, there's the Tranquil sold. And bots 2 are bot. Alright, well. Spooky Scary. It was a good season, boys. You guys are the reigning champs, but looks like we're gonna be crowning a new champ by the looks of it. I'm already helping them with their grave. You know, you guys want to throw some dirt in with me?
If not for Hulk, they would have a good chance because I mean it's only a 12k lead despite how down they are base wise, but the refresher is ready in about 10 seconds here.
It's probably gonna smoke in bots 2, go win the game.
Alright guys, without clicking it, right now, who do you think has the most current gold?
Spin?
Simba, who do you think?
I mean, I cheated, so.
Okay.
Oh, I see now.
It is Puck with nearly 11,000 gold.
I mean,
Jesus.
No
Ursa.
moon shard consumed yet.
Ursa,
so, you know.
Ursa has 10k too.
He does. Yep. He still has that 5 movement speed tier 5. You hate to see it.
Well, he hasn't hit a single neutral since 70-minute items were available. Where is Hulk?
Ursa actually climbed up.
Is smoked in. We're just gonna
Yeah.
run with 89 El Macha Pache Phoenix.
Just
sucks,
BKB and go, bro.
penises
What are we doing?
and penises.
Wait,
Click
don't you
BKB,
just-
go in.
Shouldn't Ursa have Soul Battle Fury by now? Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
He only got
no.
one snake. It's fine.
Oh, he has Helm of Undying.
Oh no.
Anyway. So it
Two
really
snakes,
doesn't
both
matter.
snakes are down.
Uh oh.
Do they have glyph? They don't have glyph.
It's ogre.
Yeah,
Is
Sven is
over.
also in there. Yep.
It's all ogre.
What a game! 77 minutes and 21 seconds.
What a game too. MVP goes to Hulk, right?
No. MVP goes to Jack because the game was 77 minutes. We forget that this was a 3-2-2 game, and the only reason that Pistons even had a chance to do this shit was because Jack put that team on his back.
100%. Even when they were getting crushed, Jack was top net worth. He was, even at 20 minutes, he was 10K, barely falling behind Ursa sometimes, but getting, always getting back to that lead. I think if he was not having the game he was, it's much, much harder for them to come back.
Yeah, I do think it was kind of like a three-man show for Pistons. The reason they won this game, I think Hulk, Jack, and Bobby, I think really showed out in game two. Like, I honestly feel like Fatality and Rhino were completely invisible. Other than a couple nice graves, I will give Rhino this. He had some very good graves that game that I think saved Bobby from a little bit aggressive deaths. But like, I
Spin
kind
through.
of felt like, yeah, and Sven a couple of times as well. But I don't know. I feel like, but that's the power of a good team, right? Like you have a good team. Like maybe you don't have impact in a certain game, but like your teammates prop you up and you do it the next game. So, I mean, that's why Pistons is in lower bracket finals.
I mean,
Yeah.
they were #1 seed out of groups for a reason.
Yeah, I think Rhino was like, I'm gonna to take the back seat this game and just support his team as much as he can. Because he was definitely struggling a bit there, but like you said, he had some a good enough graves, which I think they were crucial in some of those team fights, especially that very first one where they Spooky just could not finish the kills. They were just getting kited one by one by one, and it completely got wiped. And I think that was because of some of those two graves that Rhino got off in that fight.
Yeah,
I,
Rhino he had a couple clutch graves, but it was really
no,
just
yeah, very
the
yeah.
Bobby, Hulk, Jack game.
Yeah, I mean Bobby with 52,000, Sven with the 53,000 net worth. It's just like on the side of Spooky, you only have the Ursa with the 54K, so you have like kind of one strong hero, very strong hero versus like two, eventually. And like on the less wreck, the itemization was maybe not enough. I'm not sure.
I think a lot of
No,
this can be traced back to Mr. Kelly Sunday's early atomization. They just didn't, or they already didn't have, they already had lockdown struggles on the side of Spooky Scary Skeletons. They needed a Basher out of the Ursa or a Glepnir out of the Leshrac. They got neither until really late. The Ursa went and got Basher after he had S and Y, Ags, Blink. They, I don't know.
Mhm.
The Kelly
I
Sunday's build just feels like it just threw the game. Like they were up.
it kind
It
of
was
feels
a
like a repeat.
yeah, it was a repeat of game one. They're way up, and then Mr. Kelly Sunday's automation is goofy and doesn't really have as much impact as he needs it to, and then Spooky Scary Skeletons just gets 2-0'd.
Yeah, and kind of like draft wise, both games like Spooky Scary Skeletons have some clear issues in their draft, which game one being that they're very like low armor heroes, all strength intelligence heroes, and then the versus mine's armor, and they didn't build AC. And in this game, they're no stuns, and they don't have one Atos on their team.
One Atos, one Basher until how late did this Basher come out? I gotta remember. Like how
It was pretty late. It was 46 minutes when it came out.
yeah,
Most
because
games will be over by then.
he built it 45 minutes in, and I think IPA pointed it out. Ursa didn't build an item for 12 minutes. He got the Ags at 30, and then he got Abyssal at 45. So 15 minutes where your Ursa literally doesn't do anything. Well,
Yeah. Well,
That's
It's a
it.
good series.
Yeah, it was a good series. That's gonna be it here for the my coverage of the Conqueror lower bracket. Good luck to who we can. Let's just take a check to see who won upper bracket really
It
quick, or if
looks like it was MHK. And I will say, oh wait, Mango Tango beating MHK 2-0 was not on my bingo card. Wow, if that's true, that's crazy shit.
well, they're
Did
they're.
that happen?
I mean, Mango Tango, their carry was what? He's like what rank 1K
Okay, Mango Tango
or
did
was.
win. Wow.
Yeah, they well no yeah they won. It was a 2-1. But yeah, so it does look like 89 Pistons do. Did they? Who they play week 1? Nope, they don't get their rematch of their week 1 drop to Mango Tango. So they're gonna have to go through Merlin Howard Kalen Fan Club to get to grand finals, but it does look like our lower bracket finals that's going to occur next week on the 7th of August. Holy Jesus, this year's going quick. Is going to be 89 Pistons versus Merlin Howard Kalen Fan Club. I don't know who's going to be covering it. Likely not me, because I'm going to be on an aeroplane heading back to Colorado at that time. So I won't even be in my apartment, so I can't cover that. So whoever's going to cover that, that's going to be a good series for whoever's covering Conch League. But good game, 289 Pistons. It was 2 games where they were getting bopped, booped, and bound all around the server to start, and then they just Jack just puts the team on his back both games and says, "Don't worry, boys, I got it," and carries 89 Pistons to the lower bracket lower bracket finals. I don't know if Tribal or IPA have any closing comments before I send it to the goodbye. I don't know if you guys
Look,
have anything.
I was hard on my boy Fatality. I actually think the Jakiro game, that slow ass hero, I think he actually was positioned well enough that he saved his team by taking the hits sometimes. I know that job can be kind of thankless, so shout out to Fatality the trader.
I agree with that. I do think, like I said, they were losing heroes here and there, but mostly fatality. So not bad. He was tanking a lot of those deaths there. But I do want to thank you for having me on the stream and the chance to cast. I had a lot of fun and hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you have a good night.
Yeah, same. Thanks for the cast.
Before we leave, I just want to point out to anybody who's left watching, and Rhino, if and when you watch this cast back, your team logo is the 2001 Pistons who won the NBA championship, not the 89 Pistons. That is, I hope that nobody else, hope everybody else sees that he's a fraud and doesn't know ball.
Well said. All right, having a good night, boys.
Goodbye, everybody.
Peace.
Hey, what's happening? I'm